to run on the field after kickoff and retrieve the kicker's tee. You can enter at BaltimoreRavens.com/kickoffkid. Several new veteran players on this year's team. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, who we did not see in preseason. Defensive backs Jair Alexander and Chido Awuzie. Defensive tackle John Jenkins. Rod, as you look at this veteran infusion, who are you most excited to see their impact tonight?
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like a homer, but I'm looking at John Jenkins, I'm looking at Alexander, I'm looking at Awuzie, just for the fact, the depth that they give you, especially you lose Pierce, you need a run stopper, so I think John Jenkins can be that guy. But in the secondary, you're always looking for, you need 4 to 5 really good corners in the National Football League to play against 11 personnel. You get not only good depth, but you have veteran guys who've been there, who've done it, who've been through the rigors. They understand what's expected when the lights come on. I am expecting a defense to start out way faster than they did last year. Last year, we know it was a little slow, but they ended up really good. So I think this year, with the more veterans they have on their board, that they're going to come out playing at a higher level all year long.
You talked about the defense last year. Weeks 1 through 10, they were in the bottom 5 most defensive statistics. Weeks 11 through 18, they were 1 or 2 in most defensive categories. Second year for Zach Orr as defensive coordinator. You had a chance to visit with him extensively in preseason. What do you see in terms of his comfort level and his development in that role?
I think that's the biggest thing. Like, he knows now what his defense can do and how he likes to call the game. And when I spoke with him, he said, I can now not look at my sheet and make a call. Where before, last year, he had to look at his sheet, look up, look at his sheet again, and then make the call. So his comfort zone is a lot higher, but then he knows what his guys can and cannot do, and he knows what they do well. And it's that comfort zone as a coach. When you make the call, it's not a question mark anymore. It's an exclamation mark that I know what they can do. Let's make the call. Let's go play ball.
Coming up, offensive strategy on the Ravens Game Day Network. Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and even bigger adventures. And the bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Wawa hoagies are a winning pick for game day. Every hoagie is built to order with the ingredients you crave. Choose your favorite, like a toasty cheesesteak, meatball, or Italian. There's a hoagie for every mood and every appetite. Order ahead for pickup or delivery on the Wawa app. Planning for the game? Wawa Catering has you covered. Make your game day a winner with Wawa hoagies, snacks, and drinks. Order ahead at WawaCatering.com. Wawa is the official hoagie of the Baltimore Ravens.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Hey Baltimore, get ready for the Raven season with Lido Pizza's football deal. Get a famously fresh, square 18-inch Lido pizza with 1 topping and 12 jumbo wings for only $39.99. Founded in Maryland in 1955, Lido Pizza is a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens. Place your order online today at LidoPizza.com. That's LidoPizza.com. And remember, Lido Pizza never cuts corners. Maryland Collision Center, family owned and coming to Owings Mills, our 9th location. We work with all insurance companies and every vehicle is repaired with love. Schedule your repair at MarylandCollisionCenter.com.
Now, the offensive strategy brought to you by Ford Mid-Atlantic Dealers on Countdown to Kickoff on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ravens and Bills players have completed their pregame warm-ups and returned to the locker rooms as fans continue to arrive here at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's a pleasant evening Right now, temperatures in the low 60s. They'll dip into the 50s as this game gets underway. Rod, for third-year offensive coordinator Todd Monken, we saw huge growth in this offense from years 1 to 2. Last year, it was a record-setting offense for the Ravens. How much more upside is there here in year 3?
I mean, you go for over 4,000 in passing, over 3,000 in rushing. How do you get better?
I mean, nobody's ever done that before.
How do you get better? And I think it's going to be the little things, like making sure each game plan and the way they're going to look at each defense and how we're going to attack each defense week in and week out and being productive week in and week out. Lamar has gotten better and better and better throwing the deep ball. The running game, we know how good that is already. So, how do you keep getting better? And even your scoring offense, when you get into the red zone, was over 70% of touchdowns. How do you improve? It's always going to be the little things. They're the most penalized team in the National Football League last year. So taking some of those back, some of the offsides and false starts that they would have, illegal formations they would have, holdings that they had. If you can eliminate that, especially in hostile environments like today on visiting, going on the road, that's when you can start playing better football.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington. ESPN 630, the sports capital. Your home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, and UVA Sports.
You have the matchup of the last two MVPs in the NFL. Josh Allen for the Bills, Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. Rod, it's great for promotional, it's great for headlines, it's great for storylines, but I want to get your unique perspective on this. You have a gold jacket as a Hall of Famer. These are two future Hall of Fame quarterbacks. When you are at the elite level in this game and you're playing against somebody else who you know is at the elite level, how much does that drive you?
Yeah, for them, since they play the same position, they're not technically playing against each other, but they're seeing it, they hear it, they understand what the feel is like in the stadium. For me, yes, I would think you have to be at your best. Anytime that I would play against a Jerry Rice or some of the top receivers in the National Football League, dude, I got to be on. I have to be on or I'm going to get got. And for them, they understand I have to play at my best or my team is not going to win, because you got to believe that Josh Allen and Josh Allen's going to think Lamar is going to play at their best. So you have to be at your best to win, especially as a visiting team in a hostile environment. You got to be point on. And the last time that these two teams played, the Baltimore Ravens had 3 turnovers, and they lost by 2. So all of that stuff does come into play, but they know they have to play their best Chris game.
All right, let's say it works out. It's a close game again today. The Ravens have a rookie kicker in Tyler Luke. What did you see from him in preseason? How do you feel about him in this very challenging situation? It's windy here. It swirls. National TV, that's a whole lot on a rookie's shoulders.
Yeah. First of all, we know he has the leg strength. That's no question. We've seen that throughout training camp. We've seen that in the preseason. We know he has a leg strength. The question is it going to get a little chilly? It's going to be in his 50s. It's going to be a little windy. And it might come out into a 50-yard kick to win the game. Can he handle it? Mentally, can he handle it? Because physically, yes, he can do it. And it comes down to mental. I believe he can, because he's shown in the preseason he missed multiple kicks, and he came right back in the same game and made longer kicks from a longer distance. So he's shown that he has that mentality that I can, forget it. Let's go back out there and let's kick another one.
Straight ahead, the defensive strategy on the Ravens Game Day Network.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. We're a different kind of wireless company dedicated to serving people 50 and up, like me. Because let's face it, our needs are different. Big wireless unlimited plans are designed for 20-somethings, not us. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on one thing, bringing you affordable, reliable rate plans that suit your needs, not ours. How do we do that? We start by using the same towers as the big guys, the exact same towers. We then create rate plans designed for your usage. The fact is, we can offer you an unlimited plan with the same network quality for less, because we understand how you use wireless services. Our plans start at just $20 a month. And forget trying to chat with robots. You'll get 100% US-based award-winning customer service when you need help. Come find out how wireless should be and join the millions who've made the switch.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide, because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Today's inactives.
Down for the Ravens today in Buffalo, tight end Isaiah Likely, fullback Pat Ricard, both dealing with injuries. A healthy scratch, running back Keaton Mitchell. The Ravens just have a wealth of talent in the backfield. Somebody has to sit. Mitchell will sit because Rasheen Ali has a bigger role in special teams. Rookie tackle Carson Vinson. And on defense, it's defensive end David Ajabo and rookie safety Ruben Lowry inactive for the Ravens. Two notable inactives for the Bills, kicker Tyler Bass and cornerback Tre'Davious White.
Countdown to Kickoff is presented by Toyota. RAV4 is the official SUV of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the defensive strategy on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ron, we touched on this. The two different defenses we saw from the Ravens last year. The one that struggled in the first half of the season, the one that was dominant in the second half of the season. As the Ravens come out of training camp, you've been a member of that defense. Guys kind of feel where they are in terms of the competition and where they should be. What's the sense you get from the starters of this unit?
I believe that they really feel that they should be one of the best defenses in the National Football League. They've proven to themselves at the end of the year, from week 11 all the way through, that they can play at a very high level week in and week out, week in and week out. Now you got to go out there and prove it. You got to go out there and put it on tape every single week. We got to go out there and tell ourselves, even though we did it last year at the end of the year, we did it for 9 straight weeks. Can you do it again? Those are the great defense. The great defenses come out there, yeah, you know we're going to be good, but we're going to be good. We're going to keep proving it each week that we step on the field. We're going to let everybody know in the stadium that it's going to be a long day for the offense. It's going to be hard for them to run. Josh Allen's going to be running. He's going to be running for his life because we're getting after him. And you got to show that week in and week out. But today it's going to start with a very tough challenge because Josh Allen is one of those quarterbacks. He's a unicorn like Lamar. He can get out of the pocket and he can throw the ball down the field. So making sure that you keep him balanced, but also you play the way you want to play and take the game to Josh Allen.
Ravens fans, we encourage you to visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines Captain of the Game. You could win tickets to a 2025 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards bonus points, and a whole lot more. Year 2 for defensive coordinator Zach Orr. He also has some new additions to his staff. Among them, senior secondary coach Chuck Pagano, a former defensive coordinator for the Ravens, a former NFL head coach. What does his arrival bring, you think, to this defense as it evolves?
Very similar to Dean Peeves. So Dean Peeves came in at week 10 last year, made a really great impact on Zach Orr, but what he can be is a sounding board for Zach Orr. Zach Orr's in his second year as a coordinator, hasn't had a lot of coaching under his belt. So he can throw some things at Chuck and say, hey, what do you think about this? If we did this, what do you think about this? In this situation, if we did this, well, how do you think about? So that can help him be ready for any in-game situation, and he can not have to think about it. He can just get on this play calling sheet and make the call to Mr. Smith.
Straight ahead, we talk to Ravens head coach John Harbaugh on the Ravens Game Day Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Okay, huddle up. We've got the chance to make our homeownership dreams come true with MarylandHomeownership.com. Downfield, webinars happen monthly with local experts. Lynn, grab buyer toolkits.
Got it.
And Pete, eyes on down payment assistance and financial education.
Yep.
Let's get started on this pathway to homeownership.
Yeah.
This is our moment. We've got the resources with MarylandHomeownership.com. Homeowner on 3. 1, 2, 3. Homeowner.
Yeah. Buy a home with confidence. Get in the game with MarylandHomeownership.com, the playbook that takes you home.
At DraftKings, we're all about responsible gaming. Sometimes
You got to know when to hold up.
there are no locks or short things, so
Know when to fold up.
it's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
Maryland Collision Center, family owned and coming to Owings Mills, our 9th location. We work with all insurance companies and every vehicle is repaired with love. Schedule your repair at MarylandCollisionCenter.com.
This is Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Toyota. RAV4 is the official SUV of the Baltimore Ravens. Time to hear from Ravens head coach John Harbaugh. Here is Jerry Sandusky on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Coach, you're number 18 for game number 1. There's just something special. You guys have taken months to get this point. Give us a feel for your sense of this team on this night.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for our team and our players. I feel like we're going to play great. I mean, you never know, Jerry, as you know, and games can go however they're going to go, but I expect our guys to play really hard and really well. They're fired up. I think the environment is just I think the energy is going to work in our favor, but we're bringing our own energy. BYOE. Let's go to work. Let's play our best football, even game 1.
Obvious marquee matchup with the MVP quarterbacks, but we've had this conversation many years. I don't care who the quarterbacks are, they're important. But road games start with run defense, don't they?
They do, and let's not forget special teams. All three of those things. You got to pack your defense. You got to pack your run game. You got to pack your pass protection. You got to pack the intangibles. You got to protect the football. Let's keep the ball moving forward. Let's limit the penalties. Let's play with great energy. Let's play with great angles on defense. Let's take tackling angles against these run after catch players that they have and these backs. Let's make sure we cover their guys when they try to sneak them out of the backfield or across the formation. All those things that that seem easy but aren't. Let's try to do all those little things well.
And a new season means new impact players. Your rookie class is loaded with some talent. We're going to see these guys tonight. Tyler Loop in the kicking game, Mike Green off the edge. When you see young guys go through training camp and preseason, tonight do you feel a little bit like a dad on the first day of school, just wanting your young guys to have that great first experience?
Yeah, it's just a good way to say it because that's exactly how you feel. I was talking to the guys in the locker room just now. I'm just saying, go out there and do your thing, man. Go out there and do it well. They're ready. They're prepared. They know what the expectations are. They understand the parameters. They'll play with discipline. They'll play smart. They'll communicate, and they'll make mistakes. And when you make a mistake, go make a play anyway. If somebody else makes a mistake, you go cover up for them. It's okay. Just go as hard as you can and then get up and play the next play as well as you can.
Coach, good luck tonight. Game number 1 against the Bills.
Thanks, Jerry.
Coming up, we get you ready for kickoff of today's game. This is the Ravens Game Day Network.
Hey Baltimore, get ready for the Ravens season with Lido Pizza's football deal. Get a famously fresh, Square 18-inch Lido pizza with one topping, and 12 jumbo wings for only $39.99. Founded in Maryland in 1955, Lido Pizza is a proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens. Place your order online today at LidoPizza.com. That's LidoPizza.com. And remember, Lido Pizza never cuts corners.
You're not just a homeowner. You're also a bug in the basement with the frightening number of legs owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Visit MidAtlanticComfort.com and bring home a new American Standard heating and cooling unit rated the highest in customer satisfaction year after year. Built to a higher standard, American Standard Heating and Cooling and MidAtlanticComfort.com. That's MidAtlanticComfort.com.
Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and a bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Wawa hoagies are a winning pick for game day. Every hoagie is built to order with the ingredients you crave. Choose your favorite, like a toasty cheesesteak, meatball, or Italian. There's a hoagie for every mood and every appetite. Order ahead for pickup or delivery on the Wawa app. Planning for the game? Wawa Catering has you covered. Make your game day a winner with Wawa hoagies, snacks, and drinks. Order ahead at WawaCatering.com. Wawa is the official hoagie of the Baltimore Ravens.
Maryland Collision Center, family owned and coming to Owings Mills, our 9th location. We work with all insurance companies and every vehicle is repaired with love. Schedule your repair at MarylandCollisionCenter.com.
It's time to get ready for kickoff on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Highmark Stadium, Orchard Park, New York. It's week 1 of the 2025 NFL season. The Ravens have come onto the field. The Buffalo Bills coming out of the tunnel right now as we get you set for the start of a new NFL season. And it starts in prime time. MVP matchups. Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen. Two teams not only used to success, but Rod, two teams that believe they are Super Bowl contenders.
They are ready. You think about everything that's been said in the offseason, and look at what happened to the Kansas City Chiefs in week 1. If any year is somebody else's year, it could be this year, because the Kansas City Chiefs didn't look like the same Super Bowl caliber team in week 1, but the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens get to prove that point tonight that they belong going to the Super Bowl once again.
And is this the year that the Bills figure out how to beat the Chiefs and the Ravens figure out how to beat the Bills? That's a January storyline. Tonight is a September storyline. Mark Andrews carried the agony of the failed two-point conversion through this offseason. Rod, how important is this game to him tonight to make sure his season gets off to the kind of start that we know he's capable of?
Yeah, the thing that you hear all offseason is that Mark Andrews didn't have the game that he wanted to have. And listen, he has been an outstanding all-pro tight end throughout his whole career. And he had that last year, just wasn't his year. He didn't have the best year of his career. But in the National Football League, the guys who are consistent, and I would believe that's going to be Mark Andrews. He's going to come back out, prove again the reason why he's one of the best tight ends in NFL history. He's going to come back out, dominate like he normally dominates. And yes, would it be rewarding for him to come out and make a couple catches and a touchdown catch today? Yes, but the bigger picture for, I think, the team is to come out here, play their best football, and to get a victory against a very good Buffalo Bills team.
As the Baltimore Ravens official clean energy partner, Constellation is proud to support another year of Sack for Science. For each sack made by the Ravens this season, Constellation sends a school group to visit Maryland Science Center. One lucky group wins a grand prize, behind-the-scenes tour, and the Bank Stadium with a special guest. To learn how your school can be part of Sacks for Science, visit BaltimoreRavens.com/Sacks for Science. Time now for Rod's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Compensate University.
All right, number 1, run the ball, especially with Derrick Henry, over 85 yards, and they can win all their games. Secondly, stop the runs. In week 4, they only gave up 81 yards, but in the playoff game, they gave up 147 yards rushing. Lastly, don't turn the ball over. The last time these two teams played, the Baltimore Ravens had 3 turnovers and they lost by 2 points.
Countdown to Kickoff is presented by Toyota. RAV4 is the official SUV of the Baltimore Ravens. Kickoff is next on the Ravens Game Day Network.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get 1 free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
This Ravens radio broadcast on ESPN 630 is presented in part by Coors Light.
When kids need medical care, they will often face stressful and life-changing experiences. From complex treatments to long hospital stays, these special patients miss out on the things that most kids take for granted and let kids be kids. That's where Starlight Children's Foundation comes in. Since 1982, Starlight Children's Foundation has transformed the in-hospital experience for more than 17 million seriously ill kids in 800 children's hospitals and facilities across the United States. Our state-of-the-art programs like Starlight Virtual Reality, Starlight Hospital Wear, and Starlight Gaming let kids just be kids, if even for a few moments. Whether donning an action figure gown instead of standard hospital issue, or settling into gamer mode, if it brings a smile, a laugh, or just a break from their reality, it's happiness delivered. Learn more at starlight.org. That's starlight.org.
Starlight Children's Foundation brightens the lives of sick kids like my son Finn, who was born with congenital heart disease. Learn more about Starlight by visiting starlight.org today.
Players are on the field, fans are in the stands, and we are set for 2025 to get underway. Jerry Sandusky and Hall of Famer Rod Woodson with you tonight from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It is the final season for this stadium in Western New York. It opened in 1973. And Rod, when they opened this facility, the star of the Buffalo Bills was a running back named O.J. Simpson. It's been a long time since those days, and now the star is Josh Allen. And he'll square off against Lamar Jackson. Right now, the captains will meet each other at the Bills logo. Our referee tonight is John Hussey. He greets the captains and will conduct the coin toss as we head down to the field to listen in.
Gentlemen, welcome to regular season 1. We have a coin, heads and tails. Heads and tails. Baltimore, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is tails. Baltimore has won the toss and elected to...
So the Ravens
Buffalo will receive in this direction. Good luck, gentlemen.
Win the opening coin toss. That means Josh Allen and the Bills will have the ball first. Conditions tonight far different than what we saw in the divisional playoff game. Back then, the wind chill was down in single digits. Tonight, the temperature will dip into the 50s. And even though it is week 1, it does have that fall feel in the air. And Rod, I would have to say only Buffalo, maybe Green Bay, but not many other places do you have the heaters on the sideline in the season opening game.
I'm looking at Andre Reed talk to the crowd, and he has 2 gloves on like it's freezing outside. It's okay. It's going to get maybe a little nippy, but it's not that cold out where you got gloves on.
No, it's football pleasant right now, and it's a great atmosphere. The Bills Mafia is here, obviously, and they're all cranked up. You know, many years ago when the Dallas Cowboys were closing their stadium before moving to AT&T, they played the Ravens, and the Ravens closed it out by upsetting the Cowboys. The Buffalo Bills have won 11 straight home games. That's the longest home win streak active in the NFL. You have to go back to October of 2023 to find the last time the Bills lost a home game. The Ravens would love to end that streak tonight.
Absolutely, and this is the team that can get it done. A lot of talent on offense and defense. Special teams are going to have to show up to get that victory.
Well, the Ravens are wearing their black helmets, white jerseys with purple numbers, black pants, no striping. Bills in their white helmets, blue jerseys, and blue pants with white and red striping. The rookie, Tyler Loop, is set to kick off, and we are underway in 2025, and it'll be fielded at the 7-yard line. Brought across the 20 to the 30, 40, and all the way out the midfield is Brandon Codrington with the return, and Tyler Loop had to knock him out of bounds to prevent a touchdown return right out of the gate.
Yeah, they got to make sure that when the ball's kicked on that far left side from the middle of the field, that the backside guys fold back over to close any of those gaps, especially in that kick return.
So the Bills will open up right at the midfield stripe. And Josh Allen will start with James Cook in the backfield with him. His wide receivers will be Joshua Palmer, signed for the Chargers in the offseason, Keon Coleman. Allen slings it complete to his tight end on first down to the 42-yard line. And Kyle Hamilton has an aggressive tackle on Dawson Knox after a gain of 7. And if you think guys aren't fired up, that one play will let you know they are ready to hit each other.
Yeah, quick rhythm throw for the Buffalo Bills, getting that ball out of his hands, not allowing the rush to get to Josh Allen.
Set the Ravens starting defense. Kyle Hamilton and his rookie running mate, Malachi Starks, are the starting safeties for the Ravens. Nnamdi Madubuike, Travis Jones, and Broderick Washington up front. Adafi Owe, Kyle Van Noy on the edge. Carey running along the right hash mark, and he'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line. And he'll get just enough for a first down as Buffalo moves the chains for the first time this season. Starting inside linebacker is Roquan Smith, and next door to him is third-year veteran Trenton Simpson.
And that's what the Ravens are going to have to do. They got to make sure they slow down the running game and make that Buffalo Bills offense one-dimensional by throwing the football and keeping Josh Allen in the passing lane when he does drop back to throw the ball.
Allen steps back into the shotgun. James Cook to his left. Tyrell Shavers in motion. Allen will keep it, runs to the left side, and he is horsed collared down. Not the illegal kind of a horse collar, but the kind you grab a quarterback at the waist and just kind of sling him around after a gain of only 3. So the Bills going to their quarterback, the reigning MVP. And if you want to watch somebody get fired up, watch me ask Rod, do you think Josh Allen should have won the MVP last year?
I have no comment.
It is too early in the season to get my man that fired up. Second down and 7 for the Bills. Ball is at the Ravens 38. Allen from the shotgun. Drifts to his right. Now he looks to the left. Has time. Slings it. Incomplete. Almost intercepted off the deflected pass in and out of the hands of Malachi Starks.
Oh, Malachi
and the
had
rookie
it.
had a shot at his first pick.
He had his first interception. It hit him in both hands. Josh Allen just overthrew the intended target. Kyle Hamilton is draped all over him, and it hit him right between the 2 and the 4.
Khalil Shakir was the target. And now the Bills with a third down and 7. And movement along the line. Nnamdi Madubuike says he was drawn off. The Bills say he was not. It's up for John Hussey and company to decide. Will it be against the Ravens, a neutral zone infraction? And one of the things you talked about early on, Rod, the way you improve is you eliminate mistakes. That's a crucial mistake because you shift the Bills from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 2. And now the Bills will go with 2 running backs, with Jason to Josh Allen in the shotgun. A little swing pass to Ty Johnson. He's got room inside the 20. He's finally pushed out of bounds by Kyle Hamilton at the 15. And not only do the Bills convert on 3rd down, but they get inside the Old Bay red zone for the first time tonight.
That little bubble screen, you got to make sure you get all your guys out there closing those gaps.
A 17-yard gain. First quarter of tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Maryland Problem Gambling Helpline. Buffalo now with a 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 14-yard line. Ray Davis in the backfield. Josh Allen continues in the gun. Allen drops to throw. Screen pass goes to Davis outside the numbers to the left side. Good play by Trenton Simpson, who takes him off his feet. Lost half a yard on the play. And the 3rd-year Ravens linebacker made a great aggressive play to take the running back off his feet.
Yeah, he did a great job by filling the lane. There's a defender outside, defender inside. He has to fill that lane. He did a great job by not stopping his feet and making sure he made that tackle.
2nd down and 11 for the Bills on the opening drive of the 2025 season. Allen with James Cook in the backfield. Ravens with a 4-man defensive front. No blitz coming. Allen fires to the end zone. He's got his man. He's got a touchdown as Dalton Kincaid on the receiving end of a Josh Allen bullet.
Yeah, trying to see the coverage that they were in. Looked like they were in cover 2. And when you're in cover 2 as a safety, you cannot get yourself into the end zone. You have to play the front line of the end zone because that's where the touchdown occurs.
Well, Kincaid just ran right down the middle of the field. He caught it a yard deep in the end zone in between the hash marks.
Yeah, I would like to see Roquan Smith get a little deeper and to play that deep to short, but then Kyle Hampton make sure he cannot be in the end zone playing that coverage.
Matt Prater on for the extra point try. His kick is good. 11:19 to play. First quarter in the 2025 season. It's Buffalo 7, Ravens nothing on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and even bigger adventures. And the bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You could win tickets to a 2025 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines rapid rewards bonus points, and much more.
Okay, huddle up. We've got the chance to make our homeownership dreams come true with MarylandHomeownership.com. Downfield, webinars happen monthly with local experts. Lynn, grab buyer toolkits.
Got it.
And Pete, eyes on down payment assistance and financial education. Yep. Let's get started on this pathway to homeownership. Yeah. This is our moment. We've got the resources with MarylandHomeownership.com. Homeowner on 3. 1, 2, 3. Homeowner. Yeah.
Buy a home with confidence. Get in the game with MarylandHomeownership.com, the playbook that takes you home.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You could win tickets to a 2025 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines rapid rewards bonus points, and much more.
First quarter, brought to you by the Maryland Problem Gambling Helpline.
11:19 to play in the opening quarter in Buffalo, where the Ravens fall behind 7-0 as Josh Allen leads the Bills on a 7-play, 50-yard scoring drive. Buffalo did everything right on that opening drive. They had a great kick return to midfield, and then Josh Allen executing perfectly as Josh Allen opens up 3 of 4 for 22 yards and a touchdown. And now Lamar Jackson will get the ball for the first time this season, looking to even the score in this battle of MVP quarterbacks. Josh Allen now having won his first MVP. Lamar Jackson having won 2 MVPs. These 2 MVP quarterbacks have combined been in 3 AFC championship games, and they've lost them all to Patrick Mahomes. That is the upper crust of the AFC, these 3 teams.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is one of those guys that's going to be around for a while.
Prater with a short kick. Rasheen Ali will field it at the 10. Brings it across the 20, 30, and he is stopped at the 31-yard line. Here comes Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense. So let's set that starting offense. Up front on the offensive line, left tackle will be Ronnie Stanley. Left guard is Andrew Voorhees. The center, Pro Bowler Tyler Linderbaum. Right guard is Daniel Fa'alele. And right tackle, second-year Roger Rosengart. With Lamar Jackson in the backfield will be Derrick Henry. And the wide receivers, Zay Flowers. Rashad Bateman, the tight end, is Mark Andrews. Here's Henry on first down, across the 35 and out to the 36-yard line. A 5-yard gain to start things as the Ravens go right back to the king.
Yeah, when you get into 12 personnel, they're going to show their hand. So they're single high look. They're in some type of man-to-man or single high zone.
Give it to Henry on second down, and he won't get the first down. He's limited to only a couple of yards out to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a zone read. If it was, Lamar Jackson should have kept it, because if he would have kept it, there was nobody out on the edge on the right side of that football field.
Derrick Henry will check out, and the Ravens quickly in a third down situation. 3rd down and 3. And it is already loud here in Buffalo. Justice Hill in the backfield. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Zay Flowers goes in motion from left to right. Ravens moving from our right to left. Ball on the left hash mark. Lamar takes the snap. Throws out of the backfield. Justice Hill has it. Picks up a big hit right at the first down marker. And he'll have just enough. He needed 3. He got 3 yards and about 6 inches and moves the chains.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that Justice Hill comes in on 3rd downs. One of the guys can catch the ball in the backfield and get you those tough 3rd downs.
So Justice Hill, first pass reception of the season, keeps the offense on the field. Derrick Henry checks back in. Lamar has 3 receivers bunched to the right inside the numbers. Now Bateman comes in motion to the near side. Bills bring a blitz. Lamar throws complete. Mark Andrews has it and tumbles forward to the 46-yard line for a 5-yard gain.
And that's very refreshing. Mark Andrews runs a little 5-yard bench route, and Lamar Jackson finds him in tight coverage, and he brings in that catch.
Ravens using a lot of 2 tight ends up front. One of those tight ends activated off the practice squad, Zaire Mitchell-Payton, because of the injury to Isaiah Likely. It's 3 tight ends right now with Kohler on the field as well. Power I formation. Gives to Henry, right side, slams his way forward, only for a couple of yards out to the 48-yard line. And once again, it will be 3rd down and 3 for the Ravens. So it was Mitchell Payton, the 3rd tight end, who was in the fullback position because of the injury to Pat Ricard.
So that was basically, I mean, that's 13 personnel, but that's basically their old 22 personnel where you have 2 tight ends, 2 backs, and 1 receiver.
Justice Hill checks back in on 3rd down and 3. 3 receivers bunched tight to the left side of the line. Lamar in the shotgun. He'll keep it on the read option. Running to the left. He's got room. Crosses midfield. Gets to the 45. Still on his feet. And he slides down to the Buffalo 40-yard line. 1st down Ravens as Lamar picks up 12 yards. And the Ravens offense is now on the move.
And that's what he learned from that first zone read, that he gave it to the running back. This time he pulls it and he becomes the runner. And anytime number 8 gets on the edge of a defense, every defense coordinator in the National Football League holds their breath.
Got a great block from Charlie Kohler to spring him for the 12-yard gain. Now Lamar steps in under center. Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. On first down, Lamar on the play action. Has time, throws out of the backfield, complete to Henry at the 35, the King to the 30, and he's taken off his feet at the Buffalo 28-yard line, a 13-yard gain, and another Ravens first down.
Yeah, the one thing that I saw in the film through the first two games that they played last year, any play action pass, it sucks up the linebackers, and some of the guys are going to be open down the field. That time it was Derrick Henry. There was not a defender within 5 yards of him.
Henry only had 19 receptions last year, but he's a good pass receiver. He showed it there. Now the Ravens go power I formation. Mitchell Payton, the third tight end, is the up back. Justice Hill is the deep back. On first down, they give it to Hill. Left side, cuts along the left hash mark. And he won't get far, only to about the 26-yard line. Gain of 2 on first down.
Yeah, Justice Hill comes in, kind of a change up to Derrick Henry. We know Derrick Henry's going to go downhill, but what a lot of people don't understand about Derrick Henry, he is more agile as a runner than people think because he's so big, so physical looking, but he has really good feet in space.
6:25 to play in the opening quarter. Ravens trail 7-0. This is the 9th play of the Ravens' first drive of the season. Lamar in the gun. Derrick Henry to his left. Takes the snap. Bills bring a blitz. Lamar under pressure. Pocket collapsing. He's hit. And he'll be sacked back at the 30. He's able to stretch it closer to the 29-yard line. A penalty flag down on the far side of the field. And this is going to be defensive holding on the Bills. That is a huge mistake by Buffalo.
Holding. Defense number 43. That penalty, automatic. First down.
It negates the first sack of the game for Buffalo and gives the Ravens a first down instead.
And it happened to their rookie defensive back. In the National Football League, you can't hold. And one thing about when they extend the play, you got to make sure he's not handsy down the field.
Dorian Strong was all over Zay Flowers. 1st and 10. Justice Hill alone in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched tight to the right side of the line. Tylan Wallace split to the left. Now Lamar drops back into the shotgun. Takes the snap. Bills bring blitz pressure. Lamar scrambling, running to the right. Being chased, gets outside the numbers. Throws down the far sideline, looking for Zay Flowers, but he leads him too far. And the ball sails incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, Zay Flowers had a step on his defender. Going across the field. Looked like it was Darian Strong chasing him, and just probably a foot or two too far outside for him to make that catch.
If the Ravens can get Zay Flowers on Dorian Strong, a 6th-round rookie draft pick, they're going to take that mismatch all night long. Mark Andrews and Rashad Bateman split wide to the right. Lamar sets in the shotgun. Justice Hill to his right. Now Zay Flowers comes in motion. He'll get the handoff on the jet sweep. Cuts inside the numbers. Hops his way inside the 15 and gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, where the Ravens will have a 3rd and short.
A really good play call by Todd Monken, getting Zay Flowers in space, letting him do the things that he can do well by cutting on a dime.
They spot the ball at the 14. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. Henry in the backfield. Lamar under center, and there's movement up front. Both sides of the line pointing at each other as flags fly everywhere.
Full start. Offense number 70.
A costly mistake by second-year right tackle Roger Rosengarten. It takes the Ravens out of a 3rd and 2 and puts them into a 3rd and 7.
And this is what we talked about in the pregame. I mean, they had the 2nd most penalties in the National Football League last year, and you can't have pre-snap penalties in this league in hostile environments if you want to win a game.
Ravens will bunch 3 receivers to the left side of the line. Justice Hill joins Lamar in the backfield. Now Zay Flowers goes in motion to the right. Ravens moving from our right to left. The ball is at the Buffalo 14 as Lamar takes the snap. Pocket collapsing. He backs out under pressure, hit, and he's sacked all the way back at the 36-yard line. A colossal loss. And now on a windy, breezy night, the Ravens are going to have to trot out their rookie kicker, Tyler Loop.
Ed Oliver getting that pressure, but that's something that Lamar has to feel, get rid of that football.
And Loop, first field goal attempt in the NFL, will be a 52-yard try from right in between the hash marks. Nick Moore will have the snap. Jordan Stout will have the hold. Tyler Loop, 52-yard try, kick on the way. It has the distance. It is good! Tyler Loop, his first kick in the NFL, through the upright from 52 yards. And the Ravens are on the board with 3:38 to play in the opening quarter in Buffalo. It's the Bills 7, the Ravens 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Football season is here. Oh, man. Believe has the podcast to enhance your football experience. From the pros.
One of the most interesting quarterback rooms.
To college.
Michigan is set at 8.5 wins.
To fantasy.
If you feel that way, why didn't you trade him?
Become a better fan and listen to the football podcasts from Believe.
Just search Believe. That's BLEAV podcast.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Christmas Eve, and Max and Daisy are busy decorating their exquisite tree.
Max, how high are you going with that star?
High enough so no cat can reach it.
Smart thinking. We don't want a repeat of last year.
Okay, Daisy, hit the lights.
Perfect.
Max and Daisy aren't just decking the halls. They're getting ready for something bigger.
What's next on our list?
Delivering gifts. Gifts of hope.
This Christmas, Max, Daisy, and their fellow guide dogs are heading out to change lives, bringing comfort and joy to those who need it most. Find hope at dogsinc.org. Ho, ho, ho!
Ready, Daisy?
Ready, Max. Ready to give hope.
Though Phi no longer drives, he can still fly down the track. Staying fit helps Phi stay flexible in his ongoing fight with retinitis pigmentosa, a blinding retinal disease. But even when the way forward is hard to see, Phi is always hopeful, because he knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding diseases, providing real hope to those fighting vision loss. And our nationwide community of local chapters provides networking and support for people with vision loss, as well as their loved ones. Because the best way to fight against blinding diseases is to fight together. And for Phi, winning the fight against vision loss means seeing new ways to push himself. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Learn more about how you can help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Gotcha. Yo!
Sorry, man. I took an upper to stay awake. My heart started pounding, so I took a downer to take the edge off. Honestly, I feel worse now.
What? One of my friends overdosed after mixing drugs like that. I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, I definitely won't be doing that again.
Well, let's stay online for a bit so I know you're okay.
Yeah, man. Bet. Let's go.
There is no safe way to mix drugs. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Way out to the 35-yard line. They had him corralled at about the 27, but somehow...
Yeah, they hit him around the 26, 27-yard line, and he just carried him for another 8 yards.
So Josh Allen, a year ago, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He won the MVP, only to see his season end in the AFC Championship game against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs have been the nightmare for the Bills. Buffalo has lost 4 times in the postseason to Kansas City in the last 5 years. On first down, Allen from under center gives it to James Cook, cuts back along the left hash mark, across the 40, gets out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 8 to start the drive. And while the Chiefs have been the nemesis to the Bills in the postseason, the Bills have been the nemesis to the Ravens in the postseason, Buffalo having beaten the Ravens twice in the last 4 years in the playoffs.
Yeah, on that last one, looked like Roquan Smith had to slow down just a little bit and make sure he pats his feet before he takes off across the center.
And don't lose sight of the fact this is the first game action for most of the Ravens starters. They don't play in the preseason, so there's a little bit of an adjustment period here in the opening game. Second down and a long one. They give it to Cook, and he's going to be taken down for a loss in the backfield. Great pursuit from the right side of the Ravens defense, led by Travis Jones and Chido Awuzie. And now Buffalo will face a third down and a longer one. Bills quick to the line. Josh Allen in the gun. Cook in the backfield. Cook will get the carry. He's hit and stopped.
Oh,
they drop him for a loss back to the 43-yard line. And the Ravens defense with great short yardage play, forcing the punt team on for Buffalo.
That is a great job by the Ravens run defense.
Travis Jones just gobbling up blockers in the middle.
Travis Jones, Matabike, they're both in there, big physical athletes. And Travis Jones did not allow his guy to move him. He moved him backwards 2 yards for an easy tackle.
Now Brad Robbins will punt to Ravens rookie LeJante Wester. Wester will let the ball bounce at the 15. Hits off a couple of players. It may have hit a Ravens player. The Bills come up with the ball, and
that's a touchdown.
And the Bills carry the ball into the end zone. That's a muff. It can't be advanced. If Buffalo gets the ball here, it will be at the 14-yard line. It's a muff, which means it would touch the Ravens player. If it's ruled it did, it cannot be advanced because it was not a fumble.
It looked like it hit him.
Keon Martin, the Ravens rookie, did see the ball bounce off his elbow.
It hit.
The question is whether or not it hit the
Franklin
Bills player first or not.
It looked like it hit Franklin first.
That's what they're going to have to.
Touch by Buffalo, number 28. Therefore, it is Baltimore's ball. First down.
They hit his knee.
Wow. I mean, that is a gigantic break for the Ravens because it was almost a colossal rookie mistake. But the Ravens will have the ball when we get back to Buffalo. 1:39 to play, first quarter. Bills 7, Ravens 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Let's go!
Safeway is your headquarters for tailgating. This season, when you're preparing for the next Ravens game, make sure to pick up all your favorite Ravens products, including Coca-Cola and Frank's Red Hot. Stop by your nearest Safeway or have your order delivered right to your doorstep. And don't forget to check out the Tailgaters page at BaltimoreRavens.com for tailgating special offers, contests, and recipes. Safeway, the official supermarket of the Baltimore Ravens.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
It's finally football season, Ravens fans, and that means it's fall pest season too. Do me a favor, connect with the official pest control sponsor of the Baltimore Ravens, PMSI, for all your pest control needs. PMSI's tenured technicians are trained at removing and preventing all pests, including termites, bed bugs, mice, mosquitoes, wildlife, and more. Visit mypmsi.com or call 410-496-4154 to intercept those pests. PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens.
First quarter, brought to you by the Maryland Problem Gambling Helpline.
7-3, Buffalo in front of the Ravens. 1:39 to play in the opening frame along the outer edge of Western New York in the final year of Highmark Stadium before the Bills move next door next season to the new Highmark Stadium. And the NFL bids adieu to one of the older stadiums. First and 10 Ravens. They take possession of their 15. Give it to Derrick Henry, right side. Breaks through a couple of tackles. Crosses the 20 out to the 25. He'll get 11 yards and a Ravens first down right out of the gate. Rob, the Ravens sidestepped a near disaster on the punt when Keon Martin, the undrafted rookie free agent, let the ball bounce off of him, but luckily it touched the Bills player first.
It hit the Bills player's knee first, but Lester, who's also a rookie, he has to exaggerate the call. When he's not going to catch it, he has to tell him, safe, 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 to run away from the blocker at the end of that.
Rookie learning curve in week 1. Jackson in the shotgun. Receiver split to either side. Fakes the hand up to Henry, drops the throw under pressure, fires over the middle. He's got a man wide open. Zay Flowers spins down at the 46-yard line. He started to spin free of Matt Milano and then lost his footing on the artificial surface.
And when he lost his footing, he lost the ball. He had to get the ball, making sure he recovered it because he wasn't touched.
So a 20-yard gain puts the ball out at the Ravens' 46-yard line. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now Lamar will be flanked either side by his backfield duo. They shift into a power I formation as Lamar steps in under center. Gives to Henry, right side, puts his shoulders down and won't get far, maybe 2 yards on the play, before he is brought down by Terrell Bernard, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. In the season opener, it's the Buffalo Bills 7, the Ravens 3 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You could win tickets to a 2025 Ravens home game, custom jersey. Southwest Airlines Rapid will be the official primary ticketing partner of the Ravens flock and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Ravens games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. SeatGeek.
Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and even bigger adventures. And the bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You could win tickets to a 2025 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards bonus points, and much more.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington. ESPN 630, the sports capital. Your home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, and UVA Sports.
Start of the second quarter in Buffalo with the Ravens trailing the Bills 7-3. Ravens have the ball at their 47-yard line, looking at a 2nd down and 8. Ravens came into this game down 2 of their key offensive players, tight end Isaiah Likely and fullback Pat Ricard. Now they break the huddle, sprint to the line. Ravens now moving from our left to right. Derrick Henry alone in the backfield. Mark Andrews in the slot to the left. Zay Flowers split wide to the left. Rashad Bateman to the right. Jackson to throw. Pocket collapsing. Check down pass complete to Bateman at midfield. And he lunges forward to the Buffalo 48. It'll be 3rd down and 4 from there. And so to make the adjustment, John Harbaugh, without Pat Ricard, you got to make some adjustments. And the big adjustment, if you've heard us say a name you're not familiar with, and that is Zaire Mitchell-Payton. He's a practice squad tight end. who now becomes the lead blocker on a lot of the Derrick Henry runs.
He becomes the fullback.
It's Justice Hill in the backfield on 3rd down and 3. Buffalo bunches 5 along the defensive front. Lamar in the shotgun. Keeps it on the read option, gets around the edge. He's got a first down and more. 40 down to the 30-yard line and steps out of bounds there untouched. As Lamar Jackson needed 3, he got 18. Now the Ravens got a first down.
And I was going to say, Lamar had 11 yards on that first zone read that they ran earlier. And that's the key. When Lamar Jackson pulls the ball, right now everybody's going to the running backs. So Justice Hill, Derrick Henry. But when Lamar pulls it, he's wide open. He's hitting the edges. And that's the danger of Lamar Jackson having the football in open space.
And here is a power I formation. Mitchell Payton in front of Henry. Quick toss to Derrick Henry. Right side, cuts inside the numbers. He's got moves. He's got room. He's in the 15. 10. The King is in. Touchdown, Ravens. And the Ravens have their first lead of the season.
Great. Just a toss crack. Derrick Henry sees the alley and just hits it.
Zaire Mitchell Payton with a key block on that, Rod.
Zaire Mitchell, I can't see the number. Oh, that was Dorian Williams.
The linebacker who was no match. And then Cole Bishop got run over by Derrick Henry. And here's Tyler Loop for the extra point try. His first of his career. And Loop is good. 13:35 to play. First half in Buffalo. It's the Ravens 10, the Bills 7 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ever wonder why you have insurance for your car or home, but not your digital life? Meet WebRoot Total Protection, your digital bodyguard that is built for real life. WebRoot takes the guessing game out of cybersecurity so you can confidently browse, bank, and be yourself online without the worry of hackers lurking around the corner. With WebRoot Total Protection, you get antivirus that scans 6 times faster and takes up 33 times less space than the other guys. Identity protection with up to $1 million in fraud expense reimbursement and 24/7 U.S.-based customer support. VPN protection that hides your IP address, personal data, and location from hackers. And cloud backup with unlimited storage that works automatically in the background. With plans for individuals and families, WebRoot makes it easy to live a better digital life. Go to webroot.com/radio and get 50% off today. That's webroot.com/radio to get 50% off today. Live a better digital life with WebRoot, because peace of mind shouldn't be optional.
The Age of Reason took place over 200 years ago. It was a time of amazing scientific and philosophical progress all over the world. Truth, reason, and tolerance thrived and even shaped the Constitution of the United States of America, the foundation of our democracy. But now those building blocks of America, of democracy, are under attack. In just 2 decades, big tech social media billionaires have allowed their platforms to roll back truth, facts, and tolerance, and fill the screens in our homes and in our pockets with lies and hate. Online disinformation and hate affect everything, everyone, everywhere. It splits us apart, hurts our children, polarizes our societies, and is literally leading to violence and terror in our communities. Lies and hate everywhere are a threat to all people, anywhere. Be a part of the change. Help defend the future of our democracy. Go to counterhate.com to learn more.
13:35 to play in the first half. The Ravens have their first lead of the season, and it comes from the King, a 30-yard touchdown run. It was Zaire Mitchell Payton, the practice squad tight end, who was leading the way in place of the injured Pat Ricard. He just road graded the linebacker for the Buffalo Bills, and then Derrick Henry ran over the safety and in for the touchdown, and the Ravens are in front 10-7.
I mean, how do you tackle a guy 6'3", 245 pounds with a 10-yard head start?
Judging from that play, I would say poorly. Loop's kick taken on the hop by Codrington, crosses the 15, 20, and it'll be taken off his feet at the 23-yard line as the Ravens tighten up the coverage on special teams. Well, the Ravens have now seen the crowd quiet down, the momentum shift in their favor, And this would seem like one of those defensive series where the Ravens have a chance to really gain control of this game.
The defense has to settle down a little bit, making sure Josh Allen stays in the pocket and stop the run first. Put him in passing situations.
Bills moving from our right to left. Josh Allen empties the backfield. 5 receivers. Quick toss outside the numbers, and it is dropped by Keon Coleman on first down. That was just a straight drop. Hit him right in his hands. 2nd and 10 for Buffalo.
Well, you got to do the ABCs of catching a football. You got to catch it first before you run.
Derrick Henry with that last touchdown. That's not just the first touchdown of the season. It's the 107th touchdown of his career, and it breaks a tie between him and Jim Brown for 6th place on the all-time list. When you're passing Jim Brown, you are doing big things in this league.
You definitely are.
2nd and 10. Josh Allen will throw complete. Gain out to the 27-yard line. And that is Joshua Palmer coming down with the reception. Nate Wiggins had the tackle. And the Bills will face a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, I like the growth of Nate Wiggins. He's tackling in space tremendously well. A guy that I would believe is going to be very sticky in coverage as he continues with his future.
2nd-year player, 1st-round pick a year ago. Josh Allen again will empty the backfield. Sends his running back, Ty Johnson, outside the hash mark. 3rd down and 6. Allen throws quickly outside the numbers, and it's going to be
good hit.
After the reception. The ball fumble.
By
the Ravens
Kyle
say
Hamilton.
they have it.
Kyle
Hamilton comes up with the ball. We're waiting for the official signal, and the Ravens have taken over on a turnover. A quick toss. Nope, they're going to say the ball did go out of bounds. The Ravens did not recover it in bounds. Kyle Hamilton knocked the ball loose from Dalton Kincaid, and then the ball kicked around on the ground. And the punt team comes on for Buffalo. A big hit by the Ravens all-pro safety.
That's one thing you love about Kyle Hamilton.
And Jonte Wester with his first NFL punt return starts at the 25, comes to the near side 30, reverses field, and is taken down at the 31. Well, the Ravens will take possession after the defense gets the job done. 12:03 to play in the opening half. And now the Ravens offense comes back on the field trying to build the momentum and extend the lead. All right, we're past the first quarter. All the starters have now had their game experience. The jitters should be gone. Now you settle in and play.
You're getting a little kinks out, but seeing Kyle Hamilton come downhill, we know one thing. He is a great tackler in space. He is not afraid to put his helmet on the ball, and he makes big plays after big plays for this defense.
It's certainly been a big game so far for Derrick Henry. He already passed Steven Jackson and moved into 18th place all time. And now he has passed Jim Brown for 6th place for the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history. We're not even through the first half. 1st and 10 Ravens. Ball is out there, 31. Lamar in the shotgun. Ravens moving from our left to right. Henry in the backfield. Bills bring a blitz. Lamar to throw. Slings it over the middle, complete to Bateman for a short gain. Out to the 36-yard line. Look at about 4 on the play.
And I like what Todd Monken is doing. Right now, he's staying with his 12 personnel package, and that's 2 tight ends, 1 running back, 2 receivers. They've had success against this Buffalo Bills team with that personnel grouping last year and are having it so far tonight.
And the Bills have been aggressive with the blitz packages. So Lamar starting to beat that with quick release. Mark Andrews comes in motion, sets to the right side of the line. Lamar 5 yards deep. Derrick Henry 2 yards behind him. Jackson hands it to Henry. Starts to the right side. Picks through a crowd. Powers his way.
Oh, he's gone.
Crosses midfield. He's to the 40. The King to the 30. The 20. 15 and down to the 14-yard line. Oh, Derrick Henry's on a roll.
You can't shoulder tackle Derrick Henry. And they're trying to shoulder tackle him. He weighs 248 pounds of muscle.
a 49-yard run, and Derrick Henry is already over 100 yards for the night.
You got to wrap a guy like that up. You just can't hit him in his legs and think he's going to go down. Has anybody seen his offseason workouts? I don't think they have.
Last year, the Ravens were 9-0 in games where Henry gained more than 100 yards. Justice Hill will check in along with Rasheen Ali in the backfield. The give is to Ali, and he tumbles down to the 10-yard line for a 4-yard pickup. We'll mark him in between the 10 and the 11. And with 10:17 left in the half, Derrick Henry gets a breather after ripping off a 49-yard run to put the ball in the Old Bay red zone for a second time tonight.
Well, they run that little counter play to the right side of the offensive line, which was successful last year against this Buffalo Bills team.
Lamar in the gun, 2nd down and 5. Justice Hill sets to Lamar's left. Jackson will keep it on the read option, cuts inside the numbers, left side, he's in! Touchdown, Lamar! And the Ravens in the end zone on back-to-back drives.
The zone read just puts defenses in a dilemma. Do you go to the running back or do you stay with Lamar? And if you don't stay with Lamar, that's what happens. Touchdown.
And I don't know the technical name of that play, but they might want to call it Moses and the Red Sea, because the Ravens just parted the Buffalo Bills defense and Lamar sailed in untouched. And here's Tyler Loop for his second extra point try of his young NFL career. Loop's kick is good. 9:47 to play. First half in Buffalo. It's the Ravens 17, the Bills 7 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
And now, more fantasy football tips from the Maryland Lottery. Making roster moves is tougher when you're traveling. Remember to keep your devices fully charged and check in with your commissioner every hour. Straight to voicemail again? Oh well, time to Audible. When you play Ravens Scratch-Offs, you'll get a chance to win cash instantly or enter the second chance drawing to win more great prizes, like a trip for two to an away game in Cincinnati. When fantasy gets too real, change your game to Ravens Scratch-Offs. Please play responsibly.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
You're not just a homeowner. You're also a bug in the basement with the frightening number of legs owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Visit MidAtlanticComfort.com and bring home a new American Standard heating and cooling unit, rated the highest in customer satisfaction year after year. Built to a higher standard, American Standard Heating and Cooling and MidAtlanticComfort.com. That's MidAtlanticComfort.com.
Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and even bigger adventures. And the bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Back-to-back touchdown possessions for the Ravens have them in front by 10. 17-7. Ravens lead the Bills with 9:47 left to play in the first half. Derrick Henry has been running over the Bills. He has 101 yards rushing. Lamar with 40 yards rushing. Henry is averaging more than 14 yards a carry. Lamar is averaging more than 13 yards a carry. And I point all that out because Rod's number one key to a Ravens win, run the ball effectively. You called it, Rod.
Especially if Derrick Henry gets over 85 yards comparable to last year, we know they were undefeated.
Tyler Loop He'll hit a 52-yard field goal on his first try. Hits a sidewinder kick that will bounce at the 7. It's taken at the 1. Codrington returns it across the 20, 25, and he'll be taken out of bounds as he crosses the 30-yard line. Brandon Codrington on the return for Buffalo, and now Josh Allen. Now the Bills offense back on the field as they find themselves trailing by 10, as the Ravens have reeled off 17 unanswered points.
Yeah, the Ravens did not start the way they wanted to, but they have played and found their rhythm the last several drives, offensively and defensively.
Chido Awuzie will check in at corner. Hyde Johnson in the backfield for Buffalo. Josh Allen starts this drive under center. Quick toss, bobbled by Johnson, but breaks through the hole and gets out to the 36-yard line for a gain of 6 to start the drive before Kyle Hamilton makes the tackle. Kyle Hamilton is one of those guys who, as you watch a game unfold, you start to think it's some AI trick where they've duplicated him or triplicated him. He's everywhere.
The one thing he does, he runs to the ball, he finishes plays, he doesn't stop his feet. Like you see a lot of defenders in space stop their feet and then the advantage goes to the offense. He does not do that.
Second down and 4 for Buffalo. Ball is at the Bills' 36. Josh Allen will hand it to his receiver on the jet sweep outside the numbers and crossing the 40 to the 45. Picking up the first down is Elijah Moore. First-year receiver with the Bills. You may recognize the name. He's played with the Jets and the Browns. And he moves the chains for Buffalo.
And Owe did a great job of putting his foot in the ground and coming out to be a part of that tackle.
We'll spot the ball at the Bills' 45-yard line. 8:31 to play. Second quarter. Ravens up 17-7. Josh Allen brings Buffalo's offense to the line. The fullback, Reggie Gilliam, is the only back. Allen to throw. Under pressure, ball is batted, incomplete. And that time, the pressure came from Broderick Washington, who got a hand on the ball and laid out almost, caught his own deflection.
He almost got interception.
I mean, that would have been a wild athletic move.
Yeah, he hit it with his left hand. Oh, man, he was so close to getting to that football.
And it puts Buffalo on a second down and 10. A hush has fallen across this stadium after the Ravens with 17 unanswered points. Khalil Shakir comes in motion as Allen takes the snap, throws to the right side, outside the numbers, complete, but not for much yardage, maybe a half a yard, as the fullback, checked out the running back, James Cook, was corralled immediately, and the Bills will face a 3rd and 10.
Was that Awuzie that hit him?
It may have been Awuzie in tandem with your guy, Agent Zero, Roquan Smith.
He did a great job of getting out there.
Awuzie turned him inside, and Roquan was right there to shut the door.
Awuzie tackling well in space. Roquan coming up and making that play.
On 3rd down, Josh Allen under pressure, running, throws, and it is caught along the near sideline. Coming up with a catch is Keon Coleman, as Josh Allen pulls off a wild athletic move to extend the play and keeps the offense on the field for Buffalo.
But that's why you have to keep Josh Allen in the pocket.
And the Bills hustle to the line to avoid any challenge flag being thrown. Allen throws complete to his tight end outside the numbers. Dawson knocks and runs along the far sideline before he is shoved out of bounds at the 25-yard line for a 13-yard gain and back-to-back first downs for the Bills.
Higgins has to make sure that the ball doesn't get outside. He's the outside contained guy. He cannot allow Knox to get outside on that little bubble screen throw.
And now Buffalo's offense with the momentum. Bills have it 1st and 10, the Ravens 25. Allen from under center. James Cook alone in the backfield. Ravens with 2 deep safeties. 4 along the defensive front. Quick toss to Cook. Right side, cuts inside the numbers, weaves through a crowd, gets inside the 20, and is all the way down to the Ravens' 18-yard line with a 7-yard gain. And the Bills for a second time tonight in the Old Bay red zone.
Yeah, the one thing that the Ravens defense did well last year, especially when teams got into the red zone, they didn't allow them to get touchdowns. They were 12th in the National Football League, only allowing 54% of the plays to get into the end zone.
We'll see if this is one of those places where the Ravens can shut the door on Buffalo's offense. On second down, gives to James Cook, slips a tackle in the backfield, and he won't get too far, maybe a yard. He'll set up a 3rd down and 2.
And you would think that for the Bills, this is going to be 4-down territory if they don't get it here.
This early in the game?
Without getting a sack. If they don't get it here, I would think because the aggressiveness of the way Sean McDermott has called plays in the previous years, but they will still go for it with a guy like Josh Allen letting the ball stay in his hands to make the first down.
Allen will set under center. Ty Johnson is the lone back. Inside flip to Khalil Shakir. He finds a hole. He's got a first down and more as he gets it all the way down to the Ravens' 6-yard line. Creative play call for Buffalo. Allen faked the toss and then had an inside flip to Khalil Shakir, the wide receiver. He got a great block from Deion Dawkins, his left tackle, who pulled on the play. And now the Bills are knocking at the door.
Yeah, that's a counter to the receiver that time instead of being the running back.
They spot the ball at the Ravens 7. 1st and goal, Buffalo. Allen in the shotgun. Ty Johnson to his right. 3 receivers spread out to the left. Allen takes the snap, fires for the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage on the play from Marlon Humphrey. Keon Coleman was the target.
Yeah, Marlon did a really good job staying on top. They try to run that slot fade that you see in the National Football League. It's a trend. But Marlon did a great job of staying there.
Got to be hard playing corner in coverage like at this part of the field because you're naturally going to have more contact. So it's got to be hard to avoid the flag.
It is. You got to hope that the refs just let them play as long as they're not impeding the progress of the receiver to the ball.
2nd and goal for the Bills. Ball on the right hash mark. At the Ravens 12. Inside handoff to James Cook. Patiently picks his way through traffic. Won't get too far. Down to the 10. It'll be 3rd down there. 3rd down at about 8.
Yeah, that was a really good play by the interior front by the Baltimore Ravens defense, not allowing any open lanes.
Just under 4 minutes left in the first half. Ravens up 17-7, but the Bills threatening. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the Ravens 10. Allen will send 3 receivers to the right. Keon Coleman splits to the left. Allen takes the snap in the shotgun. Sets his feet, looks over the middle, throws complete at the 10, but he's not going to get very far as Khalil Shakir is wrestled down as it's the rookie inside linebacker Teddy Buchanan who made a terrific play to make sure Khalil Shakir had no running room, and he forces the kicking team on for a field goal try.
Yeah, Teddy Buchanan has come out there and played several series, and he did a great job there in space.
I mean, that's Teddy Buchanan against Khalil Shakir. If Buchanan doesn't make the play, the Bills get a touchdown. That is a terrific play by the 4th-round pick out of California. And now Matt Prater comes on to attempt a 25-yard field goal. Prater was signed off the practice squad this week. And Prater's kick is up, and it is good. 2:50 to play, first half. We have the season opening game in Buffalo. It's the Ravens 17, the Bills 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports? Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Ravens fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Ravens flock and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Ravens games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. SeatGeek. When the Ravens take the field, Baltimore stands united. And just like your favorite team, APG Federal Credit Union is built on trust, teamwork, and hometown pride. Whether you're saving for season tickets or tackling your next big goal, APG Federal Credit Union has your back with great rates, local service, and a game plan for your financial future. Join the team that's proud to cheer for the Ravens and proud to serve you. APG Federal Credit Union, serving Baltimore City and Baltimore, Harford, and Cecil counties. Federally insured by NCUA.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
17-10. Ravens lead it by 7 after the Matt Prater 25-yard field goal. Just a reminder, when an opponent misses a field goal, you get a free 6-piece McNuggets on the McDonald's app the next day. Opponents miss another field goal, you're upgraded to a free 10-piece. No miss there for Matt Prater, so that'll cut into your snack game. The Ravens want to make sure that they can extend the lead here because they get the ball first in the second half. And there's a couple of statistics in the NFL that usually point to a win. One is winning the turnover battle. But, Rod, here's the other one. If you score last in the first half and then first on the first possession of the second half, your chances of winning go up by like 70%.
Yeah, I mean, just the opportunity to come out here, have a 2-minute drill, which Lamar Jackson hasn't done this year, in game speed, and show that, hey, we can get down there, put Tyler Luke in field goal range or better, that we have a great opportunity to win a football game.
Well, Prater will kick off. High end over end. Will be fielded by Rasheen Ali at the 5. Across the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's got room. He's at the 40. Cuts back to the 40. Gets to the 45-yard line. Great field position for the Ravens with 2:43 to play in the half.
I mean, it puts them in great position to put points on the board, starting at the 48-yard line.
Well, we saw the Bills do that with a kickoff to open the game. They returned it to the 50-yard line. The Ravens now, late in the half, return the kick to the 46-yard line. As Rasheen Ali gets the job done. And here comes Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry in the offense.
You still can run the ball. Have a lot of time. Still have all your timeouts.
Give it to Henry on first down. He's got a hole right side across midfield. Henry to the 40, and he's taken off his feet at the Buffalo 37-yard line. A 17-yard gain right out of the gates.
Normally we wait until the second half where they're just running over and running through people. And right now they're doing it in the first half. If they're doing it in the first half, we know once the second half gets going, that's something that the Ravens love to do, run the football with Derrick Henry.
Henry remains in the backfield. Lamar in the shotgun. 1st and 10 Ravens with the Buffalo 37. Now Lamar makes a play call change. Steps up to the line, shouts it out, bunches 3 receivers to the left. Jackson from the shotgun. Gives it to Henry, running up the middle, and Henry stretches his way down to the 32-yard line. Like, that's seemingly not much of a play. It's a 5-yard gain, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Derrick Henry, you get to him, and he still gets 5 yards. 2 minutes left to play, opening half. Ravens 17, Bills 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-785-9132. That's 800-785-9132. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-785-9132.
Tony here for Window Nation. Summer's over. That means football is here. And now is the best time of year to replace your old drafty or builder grade windows. Start the new season with some easy first downs. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 for free. Plus, you won't make any payments for 2 years. That's right. No interest, no monthly payments, no down payment. And Window Nation can get the job done in one day. Don't miss out on Window Nation's most popular offer. Now, if only Window Nation could take care of my potato harvest. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com before September 30th.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
1:58 left to play in the opening half of the season opener with the Ravens in front, 17-10. They're looking at a 2nd down and 5 at the Buffalo 32. Time for our view from the booth, brought to you by Goal Vision. Rod, what have you seen that makes you most optimistic about this first half from the Ravens?
They're running right now. They're running the football at will. And that's one of the things you cannot allow the Ravens to do if you want to try to beat them. But when they can get the running game going, it puts everything into play for Lamar Jackson.
Ravens with 175 yards rushing in the opening half. Lamar to throw. Blitz pressure coming. His pass deflected and falls incomplete. Greg Rousseau got a hand on the ball. It went straight up in the air, and luckily Rousseau couldn't track it because he had time to get underneath it if he would have been able to figure out where the ball was.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's one thing that's a dangerous play for any offensive player when the ball's tipped and overthrows. Every defense is trying to get those.
It is 3rd down and 5 with 1:53 left to play in the half. Justice Hill in the backfield, Lamar in the shotgun. And John Harbaugh is going to take a timeout.
First, charge timeout, Baltimore. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Play clock was down to 6. And so the coach alertly avoiding a penalty as there was some confusion for the offense. From here, if you don't get any yardage, you're looking at a 51-yard field goal try for Tyler Loop. He already hit from 52. You'd rather not give him a 56-yard try with the wind at the moment fairly calm, but it's swirling at times, and you don't want to put a rookie in that situation.
Yeah, and you don't. If I'm the Buffalo Bills, I don't know if I want to blitz Lamar Jackson because if he gets through the blitz, he can take off with his feet. And that's a dangerous position for any defense coordinator.
Lamar will spread it out. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Justice Hill in the backfield, Lamar in the shotgun. Bills bunch 5 along the defensive front. They'll rush 4. Lamar will throw over the middle. And it is caught by Zay Flowers in a crowd. He makes a sliding catch.
I didn't know if he was throwing that to Mark Andrews.
Charge timeout, Buffalo.
And the Bills will stop the
timeout.
clock with 1:46. Andrews was in the neighborhood. Flowers was in the neighborhood. it was impossible to say exactly where Lamar was going with the ball, and Zay Flowers with a terrific sliding catch. Lamar had to throw the ball low to keep it from being deflected by a Bills defender, and Zay Flowers comes up big.
That was a really good catch in traffic by Zay Flowers. Concentration, because you see not only the defenders around him in those colors, but you see Mark Andrews coming out of the side of his helmet to still concentrate and make that ball, catch that ball going to the ground.
Ravens are back in the Old Bay red zone, 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 17 with 1:46 left to play in the half. The Ravens have 2 timeouts. The Bills have 2 timeouts. Justice Hill goes in motion. Now he comes back to the left, takes a handoff, fumbles the ball, picks it up on the hop, but he's going to lose big yardage all the way back to the 32. As the Bills did not fall for the fake on the misdirection.
Second charge timeout, Buffalo. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Joey Bosa punched the ball out from Justice Hill, who scooped it up shortstop style on the one hop, but loses huge yardage back to the 32-yard line, where it will now be 2nd and 25.
Yeah, very unfortunate. I mean, great job by Bosa getting the reach in there and knocking it out, but fortunately enough for the Ravens, Justice Hill recovered that fumble.
Because turnovers, another one of Rod's keys, have been even so far. Ravens with 2 receivers to the left. The tight end Andrews and Tylan Wallace will be to the right. Justice Hill stays in the backfield. Lamar steps back into the shotgun. It is 2nd and 25 with 1:38 left in the half. Ravens moving from our left to right. Buffalo with 4 across the defensive front, 2 deep safeties. Zay Flowers comes in motion. Lamar flips it to Flowers, starts to the right, not much there, and he has to dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 25.
3rd and final charge timeout, Buffalo. This will be a 30-second timeout.
And if I was just going to run the ball, I would rather give it to Derrick Henry going downhill and see if any of those 11 guys on the defense can tackle him.
Now with the 1:31 left, the Bills have used their last timeout, trying to keep as much time on the clock as possible to get it back to Josh Allen. So the Ravens, if you don't have a lot of plays in your playbook, 3rd and 25, realistically, you're just trying to set up the rookie kicker with a little more makeable territory. From here, it's about a 50-yard field goal attempt.
But I would think, since they ran the ball, they have no more timeouts, they will put the ball back on the ground to run the clock out. Eat some of the clock up.
There's Justice Hill in the backfield. Zay Flowers goes in motion. Lamar in the shotgun. Lamar will keep it on the read option. Cuts back to the near side. He has nowhere to go, and he won't gain anything. And now the Ravens will bring in Tyler Luke for his 2nd field goal try. With 1:15 left, but the clock is running, and they will let this thing run down inside of a minute before Luke makes his 2nd NFL field goal attempt. This will be a 50-yarder from the right hash mark. So they're going to move it up to a 49-yarder.
Well, he's kicking into the end zone. It has a little more wind, especially down on the field where you can see the flags flying to the right side coming in our direction.
The wind has picked up. 10 seconds left on the play clock. 41 on the game clock here in the first half. Tyler Luke, a 49-yard field goal attempt on the way. It has the distance. It's tracking down the middle. It is good. And Loop is 2 for 2.
Loop, there
and
it
with
is.
31 seconds left in the opening half, it's the Ravens 20, the Buffalo Bills 10 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Okay, huddle up. we've got the chance to make our homeownership dreams come true with MarylandHomeownership.com. Downfield, webinars happen monthly with local experts. Lynn, grab buyer toolkits.
Got it.
And Pete, eyes on down payment assistance and financial education. Let's get started on this pathway to homeownership. This is our moment. We've got the resources with MarylandHomeownership.com. Homeowner on 3. 1, 2, 3. Homeowner.
Buy a home with confidence. Get in the game with MarylandHomeownership.com, the playbook that takes you home.
Ravens fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Ravens flock and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Ravens games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. SeatGeek.
Popsicles, sprinklers, a cool breeze. Talk about refreshing. You know what else is refreshing this summer? A brand new phone with Verizon. Yep, get a new phone on any plan with Select Phone Trade-In and My Plan. And lock down a low price for 3 years on any plan with My Plan. This is a deal for everyone, whether you're a new or existing customer. Swing by Verizon today for our best phone deals. 3-year price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate only. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
It's finally football season, Ravens fans, and that means it's fall pest season too. Do me a favor, connect with the official pest control sponsor of the Baltimore Ravens, PMSI, for all your pest control needs. PMSI's tenured technicians are trained at removing and preventing all pests, including termites, bed bugs, mice, mosquitoes, wildlife, and more. Visit mypmsi.com or call 410-496-4154 to intercept those pests. PMSI, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens.
31 seconds remaining in the opening half of the season opener, and the Ravens lead it by 10, 20-10, as Tyler Loop, after connecting from 49 yards and 52 yards in the opening half, will kick it off. Ty Johnson and Brandon Codrington are deep. Loop hits a knuckler. Ty Johnson fields it at the 4, crosses the 10, near side 20, 25. That'll be taken down at the 27-yard line with 25 seconds left in the half. Josh Allen and the Bills offense with no timeouts to work with.
I mean, you're going to play a prevent defense. You got to get multiple big chunk plays in that 25 seconds to get in field goal range.
Ravens outgaining the Bills 212 to 119 yards in the first half, including 160 yards rushing. 123 of those by Derrick Henry. Josh Allen from the shotgun. 2 receivers either side of the line. Ravens rush 4. Allen steps up. Now he escapes the pocket, running to the left side. Slings it over the middle, and it is caught at the Ravens' 46-yard line by Khalil Shakir. 10 seconds left as the Bills sprint to the line. Josh Allen runs up, turfs the ball, and he'll have just enough time for a Hail Mary with 7 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, you get a Hail Mary, or you can try to get another 5 to 8 yards, but if I was the Ravens, I'm going to play our boundary defense to make them throw that ball in bounds.
Explain a boundary defense.
So, I mean, you're taking care of the edges or the sidelines, making them throw the ball inside of the play because they have no more timeouts, only 7 seconds on the clock.
John Harbaugh will take a timeout.
Second charge timeout. Baltimore will be a 30-second timeout.
As John Harbaugh and Zach Orr set their strategy. With 7 seconds left, this is all about positioning. But how many guys you want to have deep?
You want to have 3 guys deep. But you want to have 3 guys deep, but you want to have multiple guys attached to the receivers running down the field. So you're banging them as they're running down the field if it's going to be a Hail Mary.
So a historic first half for Ravens running back Derrick Henry. He moved into 18th place, passing Steven Jackson, cresting 11,440 yards in his career. He passed Jim Brown for the 6th spot for most rushing touchdowns in NFL history. now with 107. And the Ravens, as Rod just said, put 3 defensive backs deep back at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen, empty backfield, will throw from the shotgun on the final play of the first half. Allen slings it near side, complete. But the clock has expired. He completed it at the 21-yard line.
There's no way they have one more second.
The Bills are saying they have time for one more play. The Ravens players have already taken off and headed up the tunnel to the locker room.
You did not have one more second.
They're rolling on the field. Hold on, Baltimore, hold on, please. Baltimore, hold on. The rolling on the field is we're going to put 1 second on the game clock.
Whoa.
This looks like chaos at recess. The Ravens had already run up the tunnel to the locker room. John Hussey, you just heard him say, hold on, Baltimore, is bringing the Ravens back on the field. The completion is marked down to the 25-yard line.
It's when the body hits the ground, it's when the clock stops. So you watch it. It goes to 1 second. He's still in the air. He hits the ground right there. Clock has stopped.
Dalton Kincaid on the reception, and that will set up Matt Prater for a 43-yard field goal.
Oh, that is a terrible...
Can't challenge it because we're under 2 minutes. And the Bills with a chance for points here. A 43-yard field goal try for Matt Prater. Prater's kick on the way. It has the distance, and it is good. So the half ends with tremendous frustration for the Ravens, who give up chunk yardage and a field goal, and Buffalo makes it a 7-point game. Well, it's just about everything we thought it would be between these two teams. We have reached halftime in Buffalo. It's the Ravens 20, the Bills 13 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
At DraftKings, we're all about responsible gaming. Sometimes you got to know when to hold up. There are no locks or sure things, so know when to fold up. It's more fun when it's for fun, so play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
Looking for a smarter way to do your banking? At APG Federal Credit Union, you're the MVP. We're not for profit, so you get lower fees, better rates, and a team that puts you first. No fine print, just hometown service with real heart. So while the Ravens crush it on the field, you can crush your financial goals. Visit apgfcu.com and become a member today. That's apgfcu.com. Serving Baltimore City and Baltimore, Harford, and Cecil counties. Federally insured by NCUA.
Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and even bigger adventures. And the bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Around here, there are 2 kinds of chicken. Royal Farms world-famous chicken and everything else. What's the difference? Royal Farms chicken is always fresh. It's hand-dipped in a secret recipe of herbs and spices and cooked on the spot right in the store. Chicken from anywhere else? Who knows? Hungry for some hot and delicious chicken? Get some Royal Farms world-famous chicken. It's one of a kind. And don't forget the Western fries. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Time for the Halftime Report. This is the Ravens Game Day Network.
Welcome into the Halftime Report. The Baltimore Ravens lead the Buffalo Bills 20-13 at the break up at Orchard Park. Let's now go to the Hall of Famer Rod Woodson. And Rod, a first half that ended with a little frustration because of that call. Defensively for the Ravens, it's been a lot of quick throws, a lot of runs for Buffalo. How does this defense try to counter what Buffalo's been putting out there so far?
Yeah, you have to keep Josh Allen in the pocket. Every big play that they've had so far, Josh Allen's got out of the pocket and extended the plays with his feet and looked down the field and made some plays down the field. When they kept him in the pocket, if they played to their advantage and they limited him what he can do down the field.
All right, offensively, it's been the Derrick Henry show. It was last January. He only had 84 rushing yards in the entire game that Baltimore lost. 9 for 123 and a touchdown. I can't imagine the Ravens go away from him and just keep motoring their offense through him this second half.
Yeah, they definitely should go right through Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, we know, is, obviously he plays well in the first half, but we know in the second half, that's when he really gets going. That's when the defense is a little bit more tired. And the lanes he's going to be a little bit harder to tackle, especially being 100 or 248 pounds coming downhill with the head of steam. So I would think Todd Monken and Derrick Henry are going to be a big factor coming into the second half.
Great point, Rod. Thank you for your time. We'll hear from you in the second half. Ravens lead the Bills 20-13 here at the break. We'll get to the first half highlights coming up on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Coming up, the Maryland Lottery play of the first half.
This Ravens radio broadcast on ESPN 630 is presented in part by Miller Lite.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TURN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TURN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TURN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The key to unlock the next breakthrough in life-saving cancer research could be sitting in your driveway. Stand Up to Cancer's vehicle donation program makes it easy to turn your unwanted vehicle into funding to support innovative cancer research. These innovations lead to better cancer prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, which means we can help save lives right now. Cancer affects all of us. Today alone, 5,370 people in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer. It will take all of us standing up together to put an end to it. So when you're looking to get rid of your old car, truck, motorcycle, RV, or boat, why not donate it to Stand Up to Cancer? Donating is easy and tax deductible. We'll even tow your vehicle for free. You can be a driving force in cancer research. Donate your car today. Visit standuptocancer.org/cars to learn more.
Now, a recap of the first half on the Ravens Game Day Network.
We have reached the midway point of the beginning of the Baltimore Ravens' 30th season. Nick Testoni here on the halftime report. Ravens lead the Bills 20-13. They will get the football first coming out of the break. Let's now go back to the highlights and see how we got there. It was Buffalo who got the football first, and it was a big return, 41 yards, so they got great field position. They started right in midfield, and after a first down run from James Cook, they kept moving it down inside. A costly penalty by Nnamdi Madubuike early on made a 3rd and 7, a 3rd and 2. Eventually, they get down inside the red zone, and Josh Allen finds his tight end to draw first on this game.
Allen with James Cook in the backfield. Ravens with a 4-man defensive front. No blitz coming. Allen fires to the end zone. He's got his man. He's got a touchdown as Dalton Kincaid on the receiving end of a Josh Allen bullet.
Yeah, Matt Prater's PAT was good, made it 7-0. Baltimore's first drive of the season, it was a little touch and go, lots of third downs, but they would convert. Justice Hill on a 3rd and 3 gets a reception for 3 yards. Lamar Jackson, that is, has an 11-yard run. Eventually they get down in the red zone, but it's 3rd and 2. Roger Rosengarten false starts, makes a 3rd and 7, and then Lamar Jackson, he gets brought down.
Ravens will bunch 3 receivers to the left side of the line. Justice Hill joins Lamar in the backfield. Now Zay Flowers goes in motion to the right. Ravens moving from our right to left. The ball is at the Buffalo 14 as Lamar takes the snap. Pocket collapsing. He backs out under pressure, hit, and he's sacked all the way back at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it would force a long field goal for the first of Tyler Loop's career, but he would hit it. It was 52 yards, 7-3, and Baltimore is now on defense again. They force a 3-and-out of Buffalo. They get the football back. An 11-yard run by Derrick Henry. Lamar Jackson, 20 yards to Zay Flowers, and later in this drive, 30 yards out to be exact, Derrick Henry.
And here is a power I formation. Mitchell Payton in front of Henry. Quick toss to Derrick Henry. Right side, cuts inside the numbers. He's got moves. He's got room. He's in the 15, 10. The King is in. Touchdown, Ravens. And the Ravens have their first lead of the season.
Yeah, that 30-yard touchdown run by the King, Derrick Henry, was the Maryland Lottery play of the half. Made it 10-7 Baltimore. They force another 3-and-out. That gets kicked off with a Derrick Henry 49-yard run, and then Lamar Jackson would clean up.
Jackson will keep it on the read option. Cuts inside the numbers.
Touchdown.
Left side. He's in. Touchdown, Lamar. And the Ravens in the end zone on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, the Ravens are cruising at this point. It's 17-7. Defense looking to keep the momentum. The Bills get a first down on a crucial 3rd and 9. Josh Allen scrambles out of the pocket, finds the second-year wide receiver Keon Coleman.
On 3rd down, Josh Allen under pressure, running, throws. And it is caught along the near sideline. Coming up with a catch is Keon Coleman as Josh Allen pulls off a wild athletic move to extend the play and keeps the offense on the field for Buffalo.
That's why you have to keep Josh Allen in the pocket.
Yeah, and you heard the Hall of Famer Rob Woodson say it. You got to keep him in the pocket. He's very dangerous when he gets out. It extends the drive. Eventually, the Ravens hold on. Teddy Buchanan, a big tackle to force a 4th down inside the Ravens 10. So it's a 25-yard field goal for Matt Prater. Makes it 17-10. The Ravens ensuing possession, they get down, and even though it stalls out, leads to a couple negative plays, they hit a field goal, what they thought would be the final score of the first half, leaving 31 seconds on the clock.
Tyler Loop, a 49-yard field goal attempt on the way. It has the distance. It's tracking down the middle. It is good. And Loop is 2 for 2.
Loop, there it is.
Yeah, and there it is. So now it's 20-10 Baltimore. 31 seconds left. Buffalo has no timeouts. They start with a Khalil Shakir 26-yard reception. They have to go up and clock it. So now you got 7 seconds left in the half. Dalton Kincaid to the sideline makes the catch. All the Ravens players start running off the field. We think that's it. It is not ruled it, as the referee would come on, John Hussey, and I've never heard an official say this, but he straight up said, "Not so fast, Buffalo. Bring it on back." They get rewarded 1 second with the sideline catch. They kick the field goal, and it is a 20-13 lead heading into the break as the Bills get possibly a gift there. I think a lot of Ravens fans believe that he was out of bounds and did not hit out of bounds until 3 zeros were on the clock. So that's how we go to the break. The Ravens lead 20-13. They get the football first. It will be Derrick Henry looking to keep it going in this half. His touchdown, it was his 107th all-time, passing Jim Brown for 6 all-time in the league. He's got 9 carries, 123 yards. Lamar Jackson, 8 for 10, and he has thrown for 67 yards. It's been a big running game for the Ravens. Ravens looking to clean it up. Second half action is on your way with Jerry Sandusky and Rod Woodson on the Ravens Game Day Network.
The second half kick is straight ahead on the Ravens Game Day Network.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
One smile at a time. When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Third quarter, brought to you by Safeway.
And the Ravens will have the ball first to start the second half. They won the opening coin toss, elected to defer. That first half, all about Derrick Henry and the power running game. Derrick Henry opening the season with 123 rushing yards in the first half, averaging almost 14 yards a carry. The Ravens as a team with 160 yards rushing. They only had 52 yards passing. They only needed 52 yards passing. They needed was one less second on the clock, though, because Buffalo closed out with a Matt Prater field goal to make it a 7-point game. So here we go to start the second half. Prater's kick will sail into the end zone for a touchback, and that Ravens will have the ball at the 35-yard line. That's one of the new rules this year. A kick into the end zone will put the ball at the 35-yard line. And if things weren't chippy enough to start the first half, they're already separating players here in the start of the third quarter.
And you got to, if you're John Harbaugh, and I know they will, you got to go to the sideline and say, hey, they're getting a little chippy. Let's make sure we keep our composure and let's play between the whistles. And if we can do that, come out with a victory, that null and voids how the players feel and how they're trying to intimidate the Baltimore Ravens players on the field.
The officials were trying to spot the ball at the 30-yard line where they put it for a touchback last year. Tyler Linderbaum went up to one of the officials and said, no, it's at the 35. You guys changed the rules, didn't they tell you? So now they spot the ball at the 35. The Ravens will be moving from our left to right. Their black helmets, white jerseys with purple numbers and black pants. They'll open in the power I formation. Mitchell Payton in front of Henry. Give it to Henry. Left side, slams his way across the line and tumbles forward for a 2-yard gain.
Being in that personnel grouping and running Henry, but then play action pass off of it because they know they have to step up as a linebacker group. And then if you play action pass off of that, guys are going to be open.
Again, if you're joining us late, if you hear Zaire Mitchell-Payton, he is playing in place of the injured Pat Ricard, who is out with a calf injury. That injury report brought to you by the Baltimore Banner. It is 2nd down and 7 on the opening drive of the third quarter. Lamar in the shotgun brings Zay Flowers in motion to the near side, takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. Lamar steps up. He's hit, but he is able to get back to the line of scrimmage. As the Bills brought blitz pressure, and Lamar did not have an escape route to get positive yardage, so it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Ravens. In the first half,
the Buffalo Bills rush has done a really good job of keeping Lamar in the pocket, not letting him get out and sending plays on those passing downs.
Ravens were 4 of 6 on 3rd down conversions. Here on 3rd and 7, more blitz pressure coming. Lamar throws it. Zay Flowers wide open at the Buffalo 40. Flowers to the 30. He's all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's 1st down Ravens as Lamar Jackson burns the Bills blitz that time. And the Ravens are back in scoring range.
Deep over route. There's nobody close to Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers cut it back in. And luckily, Rapp grabbed his ankle as he was turning back inside.
A 40-yard gain, and the Ravens have a chance to turn this opening drive into another scoring drive to start the third quarter. Jackson in the gun has Henry to his right. Lamar throws outside the numbers to Zay Flowers, gets a block. He's to the 20 to 10. Touchdown, Zay Flowers! And the Ravens open the second half with a 65-yard touchdown drive. A 23-yard catch and run. And the Ravens extend their lead as Ronnie Stanley led a block that sprung Zay Flowers.
Did you see him go out there?
Oh, Rob, Ronnie Stanley just devoured Christian Benford. What did you eat for dinner? Christian Benford. Here's Tyler Luke for the extra point try. Jordan Stout with a hold. Tyler Luke's kick is up. It is good. 12:48 to play. Third quarter in Buffalo, and the Ravens extended to a 2-touchdown lead. 27-13 Ravens on the Ravens Game Day Network.
We hope you never need us, but if you're ever injured in an accident, we'll handle everything with trusted guidance and personal attention so you can focus on what matters most. Your recovery. Rice Law. Best advice, call Rice.
RiceLawMD.com.
When someone treats you like family, you remember it. That's why so mmany clients send their loved ones to Rice Law. Because we don't just handle cases, we take them personally. Rice Law. Best advice, call Rice.
RiceLawMD.com. Planning a move? Von Paris Moving and Storage will handle all the details. Whether your move is within the state of Maryland, across the country, or overseas, Von Paris can customize their services to meet your needs and budget. Their relocation experts will provide a free no-obligation estimate and answer any questions or concerns about your upcoming household or office moving requirements. Call Von Paris Moving and Storage today at 410-888-8500 or visit VonParis.com. Von Paris, always going the extra mile since 1892. Proud to be the official mover of the Baltimore Ravens.
This Ravens season, get in the game at Safeway and enter their Flock In and Win sweepstakes for your chance to win Ravens tickets, autographed jerseys, helmets, or more. Download the Safeway app or visit Safeway.com/flockinandwin for more details. Safeway makes sure Ravens fans have all their game day needs to tailgate or host like a pro. Pick up the football items of the week, Hormel chili and Planters peanuts, 2 for $5. Safeway, the official supermarket of the Baltimore Ravens.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
For station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington. ESPN 630, the sports capital. Your home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, and UVA Sports.
This season, for every Ravens touchdown, Baltimore area Toyota dealers will donate $500 to Kennedy Krieger. That Zay Flowers touchdown is another $500 for Kennedy Krieger from Toyota. 27-13, Ravens lead it. 12:48 to play, third quarter. Tyler Luke will kick it off. This one will trickle inside the 20-yard line.
Tyler. Has to land in the zone.
Yep, because it landed shy of the landing zone. That's
Free
a penalty.
Did not make it in the landing zone. The ball he placed at the 40-yard line, first down.
So that's a rookie mistake. The landing zone is from the goal line to the 20-yard line. The kick off the tee has to land inside that zone, or it's a procedure penalty, and the receiving team gets the ball at the 40-yard line.
The Ravens been shooting themselves in the foot, playing really good football. You have to make sure you execute every single play and every single snap.
James Cook in the backfield. Josh Allen under center to start the drive. He gives to Cook left side. He's got a crease. And he's out to the 45-yard line for a 5-yard gain to start the drive for Buffalo. James Cook signed a new 4-year, $48 million contract in August. After a hold in training camp. That's the new thing, of course. You don't hold out, because if you hold out, you get fined $50,000 a day. So you hold in.
You said hold in.
You show up, you hold in, you do nothing, and you get paid a lot of money.
They should still fine him.
On 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground game. Cook, this time running behind the right guard and tackle. And he'll squeeze about 3 yards out of the play, setting up a 3rd down and 2.
So you can't be surprised if Josh Allen runs some type of quarterback counter.
James Cook will check out. Ty Johnson will check in, along with Khalil Shakir
some type
and
of
Keon Coleman. We haven't seen Josh Allen run it yet, but he has been known to run the quarterback draw as well. Where he'll give the look that he's dropping back to throw and then waits for the defense to open up, and he'll exploit it. And there it is, the quarterback draw, and Josh Allen crosses the 50-yard line and has a 1st down at the Ravens 47. I kind of just had a feeling that was coming.
You would think in some capacity the quarterback run was going to be there in this 3rd and short.
It moves the chains, gives Buffalo a fresh set of downs with 11-12 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, the defense has to rise up, hopefully get a turnover.
Seeing a lot of rookie Teddy Buchanan at inside linebacker next to Roquan Smith. Trenton Simpson got the start at that position. Give us a James Cook, sidestepped a couple of tacklers, gets inside the 40, And running along the right hash mark gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. A 12-yard run. And Buffalo puts together back-to-back first downs. So both teams coming out with strong drives to start the second half.
Yeah, they ran that counter inside. Kyle Hamilton was a little bit higher than he wanted to be.
They're spotted at the 36 of the Ravens. James Cook back in the backfield. 3 receivers, bunched tight to the left side of the line. Now Khalil Shakir goes in motion, sets in the right slot. Josh Allen wants to throw. Sets his feet, pumps once, fires over the middle, deflected, incomplete. Good coverage from Kyle Hamilton.
Great coverage by Kyle. Putting his foot in the ground and being aggressive back to the ball.
It was Joshua Palmer who Josh Allen wanted to connect with, but Kyle Hamilton had that read perfectly.
Yeah, that's something that I would like to see Kyle keep doing, believing in himself, putting his foot in the ground, coming back to get those aggressive interceptions, running through receivers. Last year he had 1 interception. 2 years before that he had 5. So just keep that progress.
On 2nd and 10, Josh Allen out of the shotgun. Has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Allen takes the snap, looking to the right, slings it complete to the 34-yard line. Coming down with the reception is James Cook, and he is wrestled down immediately by Chido Awuzie.
Awuzie has done a really good job of tackling in space.
And it sets up a 3rd down and 7 for Buffalo with 9:45 to play in the third quarter. Ball is at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Bills are moving from our right to left.
And this is where the defensive rush has to be disciplined, not giving Josh Allen any run lanes.
Ravens stretch 5 across the defensive front. 2 deep safeties. Now they shift to a 1 high safety look. Hamilton comes on the blitz. Josh Allen throws, complete to the 30-yard line. Taken down shy of the first down. Great tackle by Roquan Smith as he just suffocated Elijah Moore, who caught the ball, and then Roquan put him right to the turf.
For it.
Buffalo is going for it on 4th down and 4 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton came free, made Josh Allen get rid of the football.
And the Ravens stretch 5 across the defensive front. A single high safety. Josh Allen to throw on 4th down and 4. Allen with time, going deep, far sideline. It is bobbled,
they gave pass
incomplete,
interference.
and they're going to call a pass interference on Jair Alexander. Alexander actually wound up with the ball, but he knew immediately he had no cause for celebration.
Pass interference, defense number 23. While he places from the foul, automatic first down.
All right, Rod, if we get a replay, take us through what he did or didn't do wrong.
He was beat, and then as he was beat, the ball was underthrown. He came back and hit the receiver too early. But in no situation where it's man-to-man, you got to get going.
So Jair Alexander definitely guilty, as Rod points out, of the interference. Now Buffalo has it 1st and goal at the 4 after converting via penalty on 4th and 4. Allen out of the empty backfield, takes the snap. He'll run to the right, look for an opening, and he finds one, but it closes at the 2-yard line as Roquan Smith puts him to the turf. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's a really good job by Roquan Smith, getting outside, working his way inside out, getting to Josh Allen before he gets to the end zone.
Number 70 is reported as eligible. Number 70 is eligible.
I mean, I would expect some type of counter inside, outside run, or Josh Allen taking that football. He's under center.
He sets up under center. James Cook, the lone back. Cook is deep in the backfield, 8 yards behind the line. Josh Allen gives it to Cook, straight up the middle. He's in for a touchdown. And the crowd comes back to life as the Bills answer the Ravens' touchdown drive with a touchdown drive of their own. Well, no shot at you escaping for a restful night's sleep here on this season opening Sunday night. It looks like it might be a back and forth second half in Buffalo. And that touchdown was set up by the Jair Alexander pass interference at the 4-yard line on a 4th and 4 play for Buffalo.
Yeah, and most defenses play man-to-man when it's 4th or 3rd and short.
Matt Prater's extra point attempt is good. But a penalty flag is down in the end zone as the officiating crew has got a huddle.
They got 12.
Ravens had 12 men on the field.
You gotta be kidding me.
Defense had too many men on the field. Buffalo is elected to go for a 2-point try from the 1-yard line.
It has been an uneven night so far for the special team. We've seen some big plays from Tyler Loop. But the return game and now a major mental mistake on the kicking team.
Somebody has to count when they're on the field goal block team. You have to count your players who are on the field. That's a must every single time you go out there.
These little mistakes add up.
And you got to think, Josh Allen from the 1-yard line is going to be under center. No, it's not going to be under center.
I think he's more dangerous in the shotgun because he can run the quarterback power out of this. He spreads out 3 receivers to the right. Now he calls his tight end. Dalton Knox and sets him to the left. Allen fakes the jet sweep handoff. Running to the right, under pressure, lobs to the back of the end zone, complete. Keon Coleman comes down with it, and the Bills convert on the 2-point try. And just like that, a 14-point Ravens lead is a 6-point Ravens lead.
Well, the referee has his hat off.
Now, if the hat's off, that means
I think the receiver went out of bounds.
The receiver was out of bounds.
He came back in and caught it.
If the hat is off, it means the receiver...
Well, we got a flag and we got the hat off. So is that 2 penalties? He's out of bounds.
Keon Coleman was definitely out of bounds.
The receiver went out of bounds and was the first to touch the ball before he came back in bounds. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. The try is no good.
And that's a big swing. Instead of 27-21, it's Ravens 27, Bills 19. With 7:47 left to play, 3rd quarter on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CLUE to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CLUE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CLUE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Spring freshness, trust, great service. Count on us for all your Oriental rug cleaning needs. Just one call to Joe Hadid.
Back to school means learning your ABCs. Always be cleaning. To start the year off right, you don't need new rugs. You need Hadid. Hadid carpet is top of the class, transforming your home or office into an oasis of health and freshness. Wall-to-wall seam cleaning, hardwood floors, Hadid has you covered. Save even more money without compromising quality on rugs that qualify with Hadid's Express service. The same amazing cleaning for less. Why tax yourself on a new Oriental rug or carpet when Hadid's expert repair and restoration team can renew at a fraction of the cost? Call today and get 10% off in-plant rug cleaning and 20% off sanitizing, disinfecting, and pet odor elimination from your rugs. Breathe easy with a hygienic fall refresh from the very best. Visit joehadid.com.
Third quarter is brought to you by Safeway. Ravens lead it 27-19. The Bills get the James Cook touchdown, but they do not convert on the two-point conversion because Keon Coleman had stepped out of bounds in the back of the end zone. He was the first player to touch the ball. That is an illegal touch. Passing complete, and the Ravens lead is 8. This game has all kinds of little moments, Rod. A kick return that the Ravens give up to the 50-yard line, a mistake on defense, the Bills make a mistake on the two-point conversion. In a game between two top-tier teams, the little things become the big things.
And it does, but you got to remember, this is one of the first games this year that the starters have played consistently. So they're going to get a little bit tireder as the game goes on. And as you get tired, can you mentally focus in every time, every play on offense and defense and special teams?
Matt Prater will kick off. Rasheen Ali. And Justice Hill deep for the Ravens. Ali will settle under it at the 7. Brings it across the 15, 20, near side 30. And he's taken down at the 33-yard line, where Lamar Jackson and the offense go to work. Lamar and the offense with a 65-yard touchdown drive to open the second half. Now looking for another drive to open this lead up.
I like to see them get back to their heavy set, their 12 personnel, where they can run, play action pass off of it.
Just a reminder, that is one running back, 2 tight ends. Derrick Henry, the lone back in the pistol formation. He'll get the carry straight up the middle. Henry drags the tackler out to the 38-yard line. Look at 4 yards to start the drive.
They're sticking with the 11 personnel, which is 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back.
DeAndre Hopkins checks out. Tylan Wallace checks in. Haven't seen a ball thrown to DeAndre Hopkins yet in his Ravens debut. Been a heck of a debut for the rookie kicker Tyler Loop, with a 49 and a 52-yard field goal in the first half. Maitland goes in motion to give it to Henry, hit in the backfield and stuffed for a loss. Ed Oliver came clean up the middle, and Derrick Henry had nowhere to go. He'll lose 5 yards on the play.
If you're not going to block anybody, you need to block Ed Oliver. He's the one guy that's getting vertically up the field consistently. The best defensive lineman that they have.
He cut inside of Roger Rosengarten and just swallowed up Derrick Henry. You don't see Henry lose yardage very often. Lamar Jackson on 3rd down. He's coming deep, near side, looking for Bateman. There's got to be a flag. There's got to be a flag.
He grabbed him at the top of the route.
He grabbed him by the back of his jersey. And no flag is thrown. Oh, John Hussey's crew
he grabbed his freaking back of his neck.
You could have called him for interference or a horse collar, and they called neither penalty.
I'll tell you what. How do you not see that?
Christian Benford had his hand all over the back of the jersey. No flag forthcoming, so Jordan Stout will punt for the first time tonight. Stout hits a beauty, hangs it high in the night sky. And it is fielded at the 16-yard line. Brandon Codrington takes it down, and he is taken down immediately by Keon Martin.
Yeah, how do you not call the penalty on the pass interference, but then also how do you put 8.8 seconds back on the clock right before the half?
Oh, the mysteries of the night continue. With 6:14 left to play in the third quarter, it's the Ravens 27, the Bills 19 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Here's a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo, the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Download the Club Citgo app today. Ravens fans, SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Ravens flock and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Ravens games or to any other live event in Baltimore, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Baltimore Ravens. SeatGeek.
Football is here. The snacks are out, the games are on, and your lucky jersey remains unwashed. But it's just not football season until you've played Ravens scratch-offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play now for a chance to win up to $200,000 instantly. You can also enter non-winning tickets into second chance drawings for chances to win $10,000. Season tickets for 20 years or a trip for 2 to Cincinnati for an away game. Kick off some fun with Ravens scratch-offs. Please play responsibly.
Popsicles, sprinklers, a cool breeze. Talk about refreshing. You know what else is refreshing this summer? A brand new phone with Verizon. Yep, get a new phone on any plan with Select Phone Trade-In and My Plan. And lock down a low price for 3 years on any plan with My Plan. This is a deal for everyone, whether you're a new or existing customer. Swing by Verizon today for our best phone deals. 3-year price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate only. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Ravens fans, visit BaltimoreRavens.com to enter for a chance to become the Southwest Airlines captain of the game. You could win tickets to a 2025 Ravens home game, custom jersey, Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards bonus points, and much more.
Third quarter, brought to you by Safeway.
27-19, Ravens in front of the Bills. 6:14 to play, third quarter. Buffalo takes over. 1st and 10 at the Bills' 16-yard line. Great to have our team all back together. Jerry Sandusky with you, along with Hall of Famer Rod Woodson, our spotter Dan Lundeen, our A-team producers, Will Blake, Alec Hittlebeidel with you here from Orchard Park, New York. The season opening Sunday night game. Fall-like conditions here in the Buffalo area. On first down, Josh Allen wants to throw under pressure, has to check it down to James Cook, who's taken off his feet at the 15-yard line by a diving Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, he was trying to hit Knox coming back on the tight end, what we call like an old crap screen, but he was not open.
It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Bills. As Josh Allen brings Elijah Moore in motion, sets him tight for the slot to the left. Bills working from our right to left. Ravens rush 4. Allen, pocket collapsing. Flag is down. Allen escapes. He'll run to the 20-yard line, and he's wrapped up and dropped shy of a first down.
So that's holding back there.
They're going to give him the first down, but now they're going to say hold on because it is likely a holding call.
Holding. Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Thank God they got that right because they misspotted. Josh Allen was stopped a full yard shy of the first down, but they were going to give him a first down.
Well, it can't be. It has to be halfway to the goal.
Yeah, the hold was to prevent Kyle Van Noy from coming clean on Josh Allen. The Ravens have not recorded a sack in this game. They have gone 55 consecutive regular season games with at least 1 sack. So they are due. Here's Allen on 2nd and 17. 4-man defensive front, 2 safeties. Kyle Hamilton and rookie Malachi Starks. Josh Allen to throw. From the end zone, escapes the pocket, tracks from behind, flips it forward. Khalil Shakir makes the catch and breaks through at the 25-yard line. And depending where they spot it, he'll be about a half a yard shy. A vintage Josh Allen play extension. Bills hurry to the line in the tush-push formation. Allen takes the snap. They push him forward. And he will pick up the first down. And look out as Chido Awuzie slams Dalton Kincaid to the turf at the 35-yard line. No flags forthcoming yet.
And it shouldn't be because Dalton Kincaid was blocking him, and then Rouzier just flips him and slams him. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to let that go. It is football.
And it is a Bills first down. So Josh Allen escapes a near sack. Flips the ball to Khalil Shakir. He picks up the first down, and Buffalo has a fresh set of downs at the Bills' 27-yard line with just under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Allen operating under center. Flips to Ray Davis, starts to the right side, cuts it inside the numbers, but won't get far, as he is taken down after a gain of maybe a yard, possibly two. Nice job by Tavius Robinson setting the edge and making the tackle. Third quarter of tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Safeway.
And the one thing that the Ravens defense has to do a little bit better job at is making sure Josh Allen, and it's easier said than done, is staying in the pocket. So when he extends his plays, getting out of the pocket, that's when the big plays are happening for the Bills offense.
Allen will stretch three receivers to the left. Ray Davis with him in the backfield. Ravens with five across the defensive front. They'll rush four. Allen steps the throw. Lobs far sideline, incomplete.
Good
Joshua Palmer was the target. I didn't see the coverage, but it was close.
Yeah, Marlon Humphreys was back there. Did a great job of staying off the receiver or being tight on him and making the hard throw for Josh Allen.
All-Pro a year ago, Marlon Humphrey has become the stalwart of that secondary along with Kyle Hamilton. It's a great mix of young talent, Nate Wiggins, Malachi Starks, new talent, Jair Alexander, Cheeto Awuzie, and then the two rock stars, Kyle Hamilton, and Marlon Humphrey. On third down, Josh Allen under pressure, chased from the pocket, scrambles outside the numbers to the right side, extending the play, looking, fires far sideline. It is broken up by Kyle Hamilton.
Good job by Kyle Hamilton.
Khalil Shakir was the target and almost made the catch, but Kyle Hamilton closed at the last second and broke up the play. And the punt team is on for Buffalo with 2:50 left in the quarter.
Oh, that's a good play. Can't see if he made contact down the field, but they let him play. But again, on third down, you can't let Josh Allen extend the plays. Puts a lot of pressure on the back end.
Nnamdi Madubuike lined up at defensive end that time and almost got to Josh Allen. Here's the punt to the rookie. LeJontay Wester makes a fair catch at the Ravens' 32-yard line. And that's where the offense will have the ball when we get back. 2:42 to play, third quarter. Ravens lead it 27-19 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code CLUE to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code CLUE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code CLUE for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Every day, Mark fights retinitis pigmentosa, a blinding retinal disease. But even while his vision is taken, his family gives him hope. Because whether he's helping run their business or enjoying time at home with his wife and sons, Mark knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding diseases, providing real hope to those fighting vision loss. And our nationwide community of local chapters provides networking and support for people with vision loss, as well as their loved ones. Because the best way to fight against blinding diseases is to fight together. And for Mark, winning the fight against vision loss means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Learn more about how you can help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We'll get an injury update for you as soon as it becomes available, but Kyle Hamilton just jogged with trainers to the Ravens locker room after making that big third down hit on Khalil Shakir that ended the Buffalo drive. So we'll keep an eye on that because that is a crucial member of the Ravens secondary. Meanwhile, the offense will start the drive at their 32-yard line for the Ravens, working from our left to right. Ravens leading the Bills 27-19. We're taking a look at the replay. Wasn't anything obvious that happened to Hamilton, but as he was jogging to the locker room, it looked like he was holding his left arm.
Yeah, he's holding the left arm down. He's not swinging it while he's jogging.
We'll get an injury update as it becomes available. Power I formation. Henry the deep back. Lamar from under center on first down. Play action. Lamar throws across the middle. Zay Flowers has it to the 40. Near side 50. He's in the Bills 40, 35, and all the way down to the Buffalo 32-yard line as Lamar Jackson found an opening in the Bills defense and Zay Flowers hit the accelerator.
All right, Todd Monken hurt me because I said stay in that big formation, stay in that 13, which is 3 tight ends, 1 running back, and that 1 receiver, play pass off of it. Because the linebackers have to know that Derrick Henry might get the football. They have to step up to try to stop him and slow him down. 5
catches. Check that, 6 catches, 134 yards for Zay Flowers. Again, the power I formation. This time he gives to Derrick Henry right side, and Henry does not have much room, but he still pushes forward for about 2 yards to the Bills' 29-yard line. So for Derrick Henry, that's 13 carries, 128 yards. Officially 129 yards, averaging 10 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. He has passed Jim Brown on the all-time rushing touchdown list and now holds the 6th spot all-time in NFL history. And that player profile brought to you by Autumn Lake Healthcare. 2nd down and 7 for the Ravens, 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun wants to throw. Bills bring blitz pressure. Lamar near side, looking for the end zone. He's got a man. He's got a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first catch as a Raven. It's a one-hand beauty. Oh, what a grab for D-Hop. A 29-yard reception.
That is a fantastic catch.
Christian Benford was holding his left arm down, which, by the way, is illegal. And DeAndre Hopkins reached up with his one hand free. His right hand pulled it in, and the Ravens extend their lead.
He has some big mitts. That is a great catch. Look, he just walked up the field like, yeah, that's what I do.
That is what he does. And with that catch, he extends the Ravens' lead. Tyler Loop on for the extra point try. Loop's kick is up, and it is good. Wow. 1:09 left in the 3rd quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, welcome to the Ravens. It's the Ravens 34, the Bills 19 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
At DraftKings, we're all about responsible gaming. Sometimes
you got to know when to hold 'em.
There are no locks or sure things, so
know when to fold 'em.
It's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
You're not just a homeowner. You're also a bug in the basement with the frightening number of legs owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Visit MidAtlanticComfort.com and bring home a new American Standard heating and cooling unit, rated the highest in customer satisfaction year after year. Built to a higher standard, American Standard Heating and Cooling and MidAtlanticComfort.com. That's MidAtlanticComfort.com.
Touchdowns! On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Some things never go out of style, like trust, reliability, and driving a Toyota. Take the legendary Camry, defined by comfort and performance, or the smart and efficient Corolla, built to move you forward with style. Need muscle? The powerful Tundra is ready for big jobs and even bigger adventures. And the bold Tacoma, built to take on trails, highways, and everything in between. Hurry in. Offers end September 30th. Toyota. Let's go places.
DeAndre Hopkins with a 29-yard touchdown reception. That reception extends his career streak. It is 179th consecutive game in his career in the regular season that he has at least one catch. He's now only 11 games shy of tying the all-time record set by Marvin Harrison. He now also needs only 6 receiving yards to become only the 21st wide receiver in NFL history with 13,000 career receiving yards. And he did it with an unbelievable one-handed catch. Tyler Loop's kick will be taken by Codrington at the 5-yard line, brings it across the 20, 25, 30. Flag is down as Codrington is taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
So we're going to have holding there, but that was an unbelievable catch.
And Kyle Hamilton is back on the field. He was questionable to return with a hand injury, but the fact that he's back on the field is a great sign.
Kyle's tough.
During the return, holding receiving team number 42. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
And it was Teddy Buchanan who made the tackle, the rookie linebacker out of Cal, who's been getting a lot of playing time, and he's right back on the field at the inside linebacker spot.
And we said we liked him in the preseason.
Just jumped out at you.
He's a football player.
You know, he's not the kind of guy that shows up in the combine, doesn't have all the measurables, but the second you put on pads, he looks at home. Josh Allen playing from behind. Hands it off to James Cook on first down. And he is swallowed up after a gain of about 4 as Tavius Robinson came in off the edge and buried the Bills running back. Still plenty of time for Buffalo, but the Ravens operating on a 15-point lead. 2 explosive offenses, and now the Ravens have another weapon. We knew it was a big deal when the Ravens signed DeAndre Hopkins. Hadn't caught a pass all night, and apparently he just saves him up for the big plays.
Absolutely.
Josh Allen from the shotgun, shouting out instructions. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ravens rush 4. Allen pumps once, under pressure, drifting to the right, throws to the far sideline. It is caught. Nate Wiggins makes the tackle immediately at the 28-yard line, but Buffalo will get a first down on the play as Joshua Palmer makes the reception.
That's going to be the quarter.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. We are on to the fourth quarter with the Ravens in front, 34-19 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, Ravens flock. We've got a deal that will make you flock to your nearest McDonald's. If our opponent misses a field goal during any home or away game, then you get a free-piece Chicken McNuggets with minimum $1 purchase the next day on the McDonald's app. And if our opponent misses 2 field goals, you'll be upgraded to a free 10-piece. What's good for the Ravens is good for the flock. Download the McDonald's app to redeem this deal. And that's not all. Earn free food when you order through the app. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid 1 time per day. Visit McDonald's app for details. Let's go!
Safeway is your headquarters for tailgating. This season, when you're preparing for the next Ravens game, make sure to pick up all your favorite Ravens products, including Coca-Cola and Frank's Red Hot. Stop by your nearest Safeway or have your order delivered right to your doorstep. And don't forget to check out the Tailgaters page at BaltimoreRavens.com for tailgating special offers, contests, and recipes. Safeway, the official supermarket of the
20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota.
And the fourth quarter starts with the Ravens leading the Bills 34-19. Buffalo has the ball at the Bills' 28-yard line, now moving from our left to right, looking at a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter of tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Toyota. Along the shores of Lake Erie and western New York. It already feels like fall in this area.
It is nippy a little bit.
Temperatures now in the 50s, heading toward the mid-50s by the end of this game. Josh Allen starts the drive, the fourth quarter rather, in the shotgun. 3 receivers either side. Allen will throw, looking to the left, slings it high, complete at the 43-yard line. Cheeto Awuzie had the coverage along with Malachi Starks, but Keon Coleman makes the grab.
Josh Allen, they're going to go to a no-huddle situation to try to move the ball a little bit faster.
Again, will go 3 receivers to the near side. Allen throws quickly. As Rogers pointed out, James Cook makes the catch, backtracks, and is taken down by Teddy Buchanan after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Bills.
And even when they go to the no-huddle, you still can find the pressures and to blitz the quarterback.
Ravens with a 4-man front. They'll go 1 deep safety. Josh Allen fires to the far sideline. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman, but Coleman took too long to turn back to the ball. The ball sails incomplete, and Buffalo faces a 3rd down and 6.
Awuzie was in great position. If the ball was thrown inside, he would have had a great opportunity to make an interception.
Awuzie's had a terrific debut as a Raven.
He definitely has. I mean, he fit in perfectly because he's tackling well in space, and he's being physical at the point of attack.
Both Awuzie and Jair Alexander on the field as part of a 6 defensive back alignment. 3rd down and 6 for Josh Allen. Takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. Allen throws complete to Cook. Cook sights up the tackle. Picks up the 1st down and more. He's to the Ravens 30, 20, 15, 10. Steps out of another tackle to the 5. And is finally brought down at the 2-yard line by Nate Wiggins.
0 blitz. They ran the running back all the way across the field, and that's something that's very hard to cover when you're in that position.
A 51-yard gain. Josh Allen sprints down to the line. It's 1st and goal, Buffalo. Allen will keep it, runs to the left. He is stacked up and taken down, no gain, as Malachi Starks makes the tackle.
And you want to keep being aggressive as a defense for the Baltimore Ravens. But you also have to make sure you're communicating who has who when you're blitzing like that.
And there is a Raven player shaken up in the end zone.
Awuzie, it looks like.
No, it's Marlon Humphrey.
Humphrey?
Can't see the nature of the injury as the medical staff is out to take a look. Josh Allen will walk to the sideline to talk things over with his offensive coordinator. But twice now, Buffalo has converted on big 4th down plays. That was a 4th and 6, and they get 51 yards.
And they were expecting the blitz. When you run a play like that, you're expecting the blitz, and you see it, you make that check.
In the third quarter, the Bills had a 4th and 4. That was when the interference call came on Jair Alexander. And that conversion would set up a James Cook touchdown. Here the Ravens had Buffalo in a 4th down and 6. And James Cook gets 51 yards. And the Bills now with 2nd and goal from inside the 2. Power I formation. Allen off the play fake. Rolls to the right. He will run and he will score. And Buffalo's not going away yet.
A gritty football team running that little bootleg. They're going to go for 2. This is a big play for the Baltimore Ravens defense.
It's a 9-point lead, which is a 2-score game. If the Bills convert, it's a 1-score game. Buffalo failed on its 2-point conversion in the third quarter. Josh Allen will empty the backfield. Takes the snap. Pumps once, drifts to the right, looks back to the left, still under pressure, tries to extend, fires to the end zone, intercepted. Kyle Hamilton laterals it back to Kyle Van Noy in the end zone, and Van Noy takes the knee. Well, the defense gets the job done. And with 12:51 left in the game, it's a 9-point Ravens lead. Ravens 34, Bills 25 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
When the Ravens take the field, Baltimore stands united. And just like your favorite team, APG Federal Credit Union is built on trust, teamwork, and hometown pride. Whether you're saving for season tickets or tackling your next big goal, APG Federal Credit Union has your back with great rates, local service, and a game plan for your financial future. Join the team that's proud to cheer for the Federal Credit Union, serving Baltimore City and Baltimore, Hartford, and Cecil counties. Federally insured by NCUA.
At DraftKings, we're all about responsible gaming. Sometimes
you got to know when to hold 'em.
There are no locks or sure things, so
know when to fold 'em.
It's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
Okay, huddle up. We've got the chance to make our homeownership dreams come true with MarylandHomeownership.com. Downfield, webinars happen monthly with local experts. Lynn, grab buyer toolkits.
Got it.
And Pete, eyes on down payment assistance and financial education. Yep. Let's get started on this pathway to homeownership. Yeah. This is our moment. We've got the resources with MarylandHomeownership.com. Homeowner on 3. 1, 2, 3. Homeowner.
Yeah. Buy a home with confidence. Get in the game with MarylandHomeownership.com, the playbook that takes you home.
For 20 years, the Ravens have chosen MedStar Health as their medical team, trusting us to provide winning care on and off the field. We're proud to be the team behind your team for every training camp, every game, and every playoff run, every time. So why do the Ravens and the flock trust MedStar Health? Because after 20 years together, there's nothing we can't tackle. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Fourth quarter, brought to you by Toyota.
12:51 to play in Buffalo. The Ravens lead it 34-25. It was a 4th down and 6 for the Bills. The Ravens flirting with a possible knockout shot, bringing blitz pressure. Josh Allen had it read the whole way. Dumped it off to James Cook, who reeled off a 51-yard catch and run. And from there, Josh Allen takes it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills are hanging around, down 9. Fortunately for the Ravens, the Bills have missed on their 2 two-point conversion attempts here in the second half. That 4-point difference is what makes it a 2-score game at the moment instead of a 1-score game.
I don't understand why he went for it in that situation.
Matt Prater's kick will be taken by Rasheen Ali at the 5. Brings it across the 15, 20, 25, 30. Ali to the 35. He missed the opening. If he would have bent that return to the right, he had a huge alley.
If he takes one step to the right, he's gone. on.
Yeah, when he sees the tape on that, he's going to kick himself. Until then, Rod will kick him.
Oh, my gosh. To be a great returner, to be a Devin Hester, you have to see the field. It was there. Now Lamar's turn.
Jackson starts the drive in the shotgun. Derrick Henry to his right. 2 tight ends bunched to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Now Henry switches to the left of Lamar. He takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Fires. Incomplete. He had Zay Flowers open just beyond the midfield stripe. And that one came out of Lamar's hand wobbly. His first mistake really this game. In the passing game. He's been that is his first real miss of the night.
Yeah, he threw the ball off his back foot, and the ball just fell a little short to Zay Flowers.
I am so glad prior to that pass I didn't point out that up to then Lamar had a perfect quarterback rating. Didn't want to jinx it. Didn't want you blaming me. 2nd and 10. Buffalo stretches 4 across the defensive front. Single high safety. Lamar pulls down the snap. Throws complete. And coming up with a terrific catch is Justice Hill, who barrels forward for a 9-yard gain on a ball he took just off the tips of the grass. Bills head coach Sean McDermott is going to throw the challenge flag because the replay on the big board shows that ball did hit the grass.
Assistance from replay, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar has to make that pass.
Reset the game clock.
That's a 4-yard pass.
Thank you.
So 2 big throws that Lamar misses on back to back.
I get the one down the field to Zay, but a screen pass, you cannot do that.
Ravens need a conversion here. 3rd and 10. From their own 35. Moving from our right to left. Lamar puts 3 receivers to the left, takes the snap, drops the throw, under pressure, scrambling back to the 15. He's hit, steps out of a sack, tucks the ball, he'll run it. He's to the 30. Lamar to the 40. He's got the first down at the 45, crosses midfield, and is all the way down to the Buffalo 45-yard line. You can't coach that. You can't teach that. You can't stop that.
I don't even know what you say. I mean, as a defense, you did everything right outside of tackle Lamar Jackson.
A 19-yard scramble. Joey Bosa and Greg Rousseau thought for sure they had a sack. Instead, Lamar gets a 19-yard run, and the Ravens offense stays on the field.
I tell you what, Lamar Jackson is a special player.
Power I formation. Mitchell Payton in front of Henry. Give it to Henry, running the left side. Big hole. Henry to the 30. Henry to the 20. The King to the 10. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. A 46-yard run. And all of a sudden, fall in Buffalo feels like winter to these Bills fans now.
Just think about it. Think about this defense. So they had to deal with Lamar Jackson. He's running all over the place. They're tired, and then you come downhill with a 250-pound running back that can run. It's unfair.
That can outrun the secondary.
14 carries.
Oh, and some Bills fans were heading for the exits.
175 yards.
Tyler Luke to the extra point try. His kick off the upright and no good. So the rookie with his first mistake. And the Ravens lead is 1 point shy of what they wanted it to be. It's the Ravens 40, the Bills 25 with 11:42 to play in the game on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Football season is here. Oh, man. Believe has the podcast to enhance your football experience. From the pros.
One of the most interesting quarterback rooms.
To college.
Michigan is set at 8.5 wins.
To fantasy.
If you feel that way, why didn't you trade him?
Become a better fan and listen to the football podcasts from Believe.
Just search Believe. That's BLEAV podcast.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
When the forgotten poor are suffering and in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy Ships, the largest floating civilian hospital in the world, with volunteer medical staff and crew who donate their time to save lives. Heroes of mercy, like these.
Every human being has the right to be treated as human, to have a place at the table of the human race.
If you could just see the look in the patient's eyes or the smiles that you get when lives have been changed, then it would make it all worth it.
We bring hope and healing to one person, but that person belongs to a family, and that family belongs to a community.
Together, these heroes of mercy and friends like you bring hope and healing to those who desperately need it.
Thank you! Thank you!
To learn more about Heroes of Mercy, go to mercyships.org today.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
When you're high, you feel different. But if you feel different, you drive different. So don't drive high. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Game Day Network.
WSBN Washington. ESPN 630, the sports capital. Your home for the Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Ravens, and UVA Sports.
Well, Lamar Jackson extended that series with a 19-yard scramble, stepping out of a sure sack. And then Derrick Henry with a 46-yard touchdown run. Henry now has 175 yards rushing as Tyler Loop will kick it off. Codrington will take it at the 4, brings it across the 20, 25, and he'll be spun down at the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry has 6 games in his career with 200 yards rushing. He is tied with Adrian Peterson and O.J. Simpson for the most 200-yard games in NFL history. He could cap an unbelievable night by becoming the first running back ever with 7 200-yard games. On the same night, he passes Jim Brown for the 6th spot on the all-time rushing touchdown list.
3 times he rushed for over 1,500 yards. 2 times he rushed for over 1,900 yards. The guy's amazing.
Josh Allen to throw on first down, slings it near side, complete. Keon Coleman makes the catch, steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line. He'll get 9 on the play. Clock running at 11:25 left to play. The Ravens operating with a 15-point lead. But against a team like Buffalo, that is not a comfortable enough lead. Ravens will rush 4. Josh Allen throws over the middle, complete. Khalil Shakir tackled immediately at the 44-yard line of the Bills, but that's good for a Buffalo first down. And a fresh set of downs for Josh Allen.
And the Ravens defense wants to keep everything in front of them, but they don't want to just let Josh Allen sit back there in the pocket and throw the football down the field.
Allen takes the snap, looking to throw, fires left side. It is intercepted, picked off on the far side. It's Chino Awuzie coming up with his first Ravens interception, and the defense delivers.
He has played lights out today for the Ravens defense.
The pass was intended for Josh Palmer. And the question now is, as they take a look at the replay, whether or not this will stand.
Can't see it. Okay, hit his hands.
After review, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass.
These are the moments where you hate high-definition TV. Back in the old black and white days, that's interception. That's a party. But the replay shows that the ball did hit the grass before Awuzie secured it, so Buffalo's offense stays on the field with 10:48 left to play, and the Ravens in front by 15. Josh Allen with a second down and 10. Bills moving from our left to right. Allen takes the snap, looking over the middle, pocket collapsing, he escapes, running to the left, he crosses the 45, midfield, and slides down at the Ravens' 46-yard line with a Buffalo first down. They're going to mark him shy of the first down. They're saying he gave himself up at the 48-yard line.
It's where you start to slide.
It'll be 3rd down and 1. Allen quickly sets his offense, takes the snap, hands it off. Ray Davis tries to bounce to the outside. Flags are down. Davis is stopped shy of the 1st down.
Have holding.
Preliminary.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm John Ryder. Buffalo can't stop Derrick Henry. He has 2 long touchdown runs. He has 175 yards on 14 carries. And the Ravens lead the Bills 40-25. Just over 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter in Buffalo. Lamar Jackson solid as well. 2 touchdown passes and another rushing. The Steelers top the Jets 34-32 in New Jersey. Aaron Rodgers in his return and in his Pittsburgh debut, throwing 4 touchdown passes to 4 different wideouts, no turnovers. Pittsburgh head coach Mike Tomlin asked about Rodgers' clutch play.
How does Rodgers give you a different feel or a different approach in a 5-drive situation? You've said that so many times.
We've had him for one game. And so you can paint with a broad brush or not. I'm appreciative of the efforts today.
Mike Tomlin blunt and to the point. Justin Fields in his Jets debut and also against his former team. He was solid in the loss. He had 1 long touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson, also rushed for 2 TDs. 49ers beat the Seahawks 17-13 in Seattle. Brock Purdy, the go-ahead touchdown pass to tight end Jake Tonjes with 1.5 minutes to go. Tonjes replaced George Kittle, who had a touchdown catch, but left in the 2nd quarter with a hamstring injury. Micah Parsons had a sack, one of them in his Green Bay debut. Jared Goff was sacked 4 times. Packers hammer the Lions 27-13. Commanders take down the Giants 21-6.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. Coming up on Monday, Al Michaels joins me in studio. He'll break down all the Week 1 storylines, and then there's you. Monday on The Rich Eisen Show on Disney+, the ESPN app, and ESPN Radio.
Brad Robbins will punt. The Ravens will let this one drop at the 35, and the Bills will down it right there. So the Ravens now have a sack streak that extends 56 games in a row. And the offense comes on the field with a chance to really put this game out of reach. 9:18 to play in the ball game. It's the Ravens 40, the Bills 25 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Ravens fans, SeatGeek is the official primary.
Crossing over, steps back, another 3. Right down the shingle. Game night. Swing and a drive. On its way. Gone. Ball game. Game night on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Baltimore Ravens, SeatGeek. When the Ravens take the field, Baltimore stands united. And just like your favorite team, APG Federal Credit Union is built on trust, teamwork, and hometown pride. Whether you're saving for season tickets or tackling your next big goal, APG Federal Credit Union has your back with great rates, local service, and a game plan for your financial future. Join the team that's proud to cheer for the Ravens and proud to serve you. APG Federal Credit Union, serving Baltimore City and Baltimore, Harford, and Cecil counties. Federally insured by NCUA.
Touchdown! On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter Power on.
I look at this Bengals team that is as talented as
.com/power on.
Who was point to the coach. Beyond that, they took a different approach this preseason, right? They played all their starters a lot in the preseason because they had been
by Toyota. 9:18 left to play. Ravens in front, 40-25. 9:18 left, as I mentioned, and the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll remain in that power I formation. Mitchell Payton in front of Derrick Henry. Give it to Henry, running to the right side behind Zaire. Mitchell Payton gets to the outside, and Henry will get the ball out to the 38-yard line and pick up about 3 on 1st down. Well, Derrick Henry now needing 22 yards to become the first NFL running back ever with 7 200-yard games. If you joined us late earlier in the game, Henry passed Jim Brown on the all-time NFL rushing touchdown list with 107. And the records continue to fall.
He is a load to bring down.
Again out of the I formation. The give is to Henry. Sidesteps one tackler, but he's corralled, and he'll lose a yard on the play. And the Ravens will face a 3rd down and 9. You don't want to go 3 and out here. Give the ball right back to Josh Allen on a 15.2 score game.
But even
bench chewing sunflower seeds doing these
8 in the box. So the play action pass, the bootlegs, the nakeds for Lamar puts the offense in advantage over that defense. Because they will be chasing where Derrick Henry is at when he's in the game.
Henry is at the sideline at the moment as Justice Hill comes in on a 3rd down passing situation. Lamar takes the snap. Flag is down. Lamar under pressure.
And he has to let him
whistles blow as the Ravens jump the snap count.
False start. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It's Tylan Wallace jumping the snap count, and this is not what you want for the Ravens. They wanted a time-consuming drive that puts points on the board and puts this game completely out of reach. You're talking about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, a high-octane offense. Still a lot of time left in this game, just under 8 minutes in a 2-score game.
And you have to take advantage of when a defense is going to be aggressive, because right now you know that Bobby Babbage's defense is going to be aggressive, trying to stop the run. The advantage should go to the offense.
Lamar empty backfield, takes the snap in the shotgun. Bills rush for it. Quick toss to Zay Flowers. Flag is down. Flowers gets down to the 40, out to the 41-yard line. It'll be about 5 yards shy of the 1st down.
It's a illegal formation.
Lamar is pointing at the Bills.
That's not the Bills, because
John Hussey will fill us in.
Illegal motion. Offense number 4. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
But they said he was moving toward the line of scrimmage.
So that's a 3 and out with 2 penalties. Not the optimal drive that the Ravens wanted at this point in the game. So the onus of putting this game away goes back to the defense as Jordan Stout comes on to punt the ball away. Brandon Codrington is deep back to the Buffalo 10, awaiting the punt. The Ravens will patiently milk the play clock, which stands at 12 right now. Game clock at 7:35. Jordan Stout takes the snap from Nick Moore. Stout punts an end-over-end wobbler. Hits at the 10, trickles to the 5, to the 2, and the Ravens down it. But did it hit the goal line?
It looked like he went in.
It looked like it touched the goal line, and it's a touchback.
They have to understand, if you slide and go into the end zone, it's a touchback.
Jake Hummel and Trenton Simpson were down there along with...
Slid into the end zone and touched the white line. Therefore, it's a touchback.
No, he didn't.
Down.
Yeah, he did. His left hand hit the front of the goal line.
Yeah, it did.
As Trenton Simpson recovered the punt, but then slid
right
to
there.
the left hand, literally
Barely.
just brushed up against the goal line. But that's all it takes. If you touch the front of the goal line, it's a touchback. So the Bills get 20 yards on the exchange and have the ball 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 20. Moving from our left to right with 7:16 left in the game. Ravens lead it 40-25. Buffalo has all 3 of its timeouts. Josh Allen takes the snap on 1st down, throws to the far sideline. He's got Keon Coleman with a leaping catch at the Buffalo 40 before Malachi Starks can bring him to the turf. A 20-yard pickup, a Buffalo first down right out of the gate.
Yeah, Alexander has to keep sinking up the field in that cover 2 look.
Josh Allen takes the snap, steps up, pocket collapsing. Allen escapes, running to the left outside of the numbers. Pumps once, and he will run out of bounds with positive yardage. And they're going to mark him down at the Buffalo 47-yard line, setting up a 2nd down and 5. 6:38 left to play. There's still a lot of football left to play here in Orchard Park, even though several of the Bills fans have headed for the exit.
Yeah, it's a lot of game left. The defense for the Ravens just has to make sure they keep the receivers in front of them.
Ravens with 2 deep safeties. They'll rush 4. Josh Allen, deep drop, throws across the middle. He's got his man at the Ravens' 44-yard line. And sliding down there with a Buffalo first down is Joshua Palmer. Free agent pickup from the Chargers in the offseason, and Palmer moves the chains for Buffalo with 6 minutes even left to play. Again, a 4-man rush for the Ravens, 2 deep safeties. Josh Allen's pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Mike Green, the rookie edge rusher, 2nd-round draft pick with his first big play in the NFL.
He's been doing a really good job off the edge, dipping his inside shoulder, getting around the tackle. You're just dealing with Josh Allen, who's getting outside the pocket and making some plays with his feet.
I mean, this is an instant impact rookie class for the Ravens. Malachi Starks, Tyler Loop, Teddy Buchanan, Mike Green. The rookies are everywhere tonight for the Ravens. 2nd down and 10. Josh Allen will throw. Fires over the middle, pass complete to the Ravens' 37-yard line. And wrestled down there is Keon Coleman as Roquan Smith and Marlon Humphrey make the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Buffalo with 5:35 left. Clock is running.
Yeah, but they can't keep playing soft and letting them go down and marching down the field to score a touchdown.
Mike Green will check in. Tavius Robinson will check out. Green sets at the right edge of the defensive front.
And the defensive line, since there have been some quick throws, they need to get their hands up and maybe get some tips.
3rd down and 3. Play clock is at 4. Josh Allen takes the snap. Ravens bring the rush. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown. Nate Wiggins had the coverage on Keon Coleman. And this is going to go against the Ravens.
Yeah, he got a
pass interference, defense number 2. While he plays the spot of the foul, automatic first down.
It looked like Coleman was pushing off of Wiggins. Wiggins is pushing back. He has his arm.
Yeah, he grabbed the jersey on his right shoulder pad.
Yeah, he got to punch him and then let it go.
Yep. You can make contact, but you can't make grab contact. First down Buffalo, 5:04 left to play. Ball is at the Ravens' 29. Dalton Kincaid goes in motion. Josh Allen takes the snap. He throws to Kincaid, complete at the Ravens' 20-yard line, and Rouzier pushes him out of bounds, but not before a 12-yard gain to the Ravens' 17. The market closer to the 18. It's 1st and 10 Buffalo in the Old Bay red zone with under 5 minutes left to play. And by getting out of bounds, Kincaid stops the clock, conserving all of the Bills' 3 timeouts. Allen in the shotgun. First down, takes the snap. Looking over the middle, slings it to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. He overthrew Josh Palmer. Palmer got behind Nate Wiggins. He was wide open, and Josh Allen led him too far.
Yeah, I couldn't see if that was a double move or just a flat-out drop by Wiggins.
Well, that's an exhale for Nate Wiggins because he got beat one way or the other. The incompletion stops the clock with 4:53. Ravens lead by 15. Bills on the move. 2nd and 10 Buffalo at the Ravens' 18.
It's a long drive for this defense to be out there.
Buffalo with 3 receivers to the right. Josh Allen on the gun. Ravens will rush 4. Allen drops, lobs it far sideline. He's got a man. He can't hang on. He hit Dalton Kincaid. Check that. Ty Johnson right in the hands. at the goal line, and Johnson couldn't reel it in.
Oh, it was there.
It was good coverage by Teddy Buchanan. It was a great throw and a drop for Ty Johnson. It is 3rd and 10 Buffalo from the Ravens 18.
And it's really hard for a defense to play passive in a sense that not getting any pressure on the quarterback consistently with any blitzes. Just with a 4-man pressure. Everybody else playing their true zone.
Ravens rush 4. Josh Allen throws complete. Josh Palmer has it at the 13. He scrambles to the 10. And they're going to say he did not get out of bounds as they mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 4th down for Buffalo at about 2 with 4:27 left to play in the game. Now, the Bills have all 3 of their timeouts. But they're going to have to convert here.
The run definitely comes into play in the situation, 4th and 2. So don't be surprised if Josh Allen runs with the ball himself.
He has Ty Johnson with him in the backfield. He brings a receiver in motion. Josh Allen takes the snap. Deep drop. Looking for the end zone. Drifting to the right. Throws to the end zone. Tipped and caught on the deflection as Buffalo gets the tipped ball touchdown for Keon Coleman, and the Bills aren't done yet. With 3:56 left to play, Buffalo's going to make this a 1-score game.
Yeah, this Josh Allen just extending the play with his feet. The ball does get tipped at the goal line. Unfortunately for the Ravens, goes right into the Buffalo Bills receiver's hands.
I mean, we have a theme for this night. It's 4th down for Buffalo. That's the 3rd 4th down conversion for the Bills. Matt Prater's extra point attempt is good. And with 3:56 left to play, it's a 1-score game. Buffalo has played its way back in it. It's the Ravens 40, the Bills 32. It's up to the offense to put this one away now.
That was a long drive.
10-play, 80-yard drive, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I didn't see a single Ravens blitz on that drive.
They didn't blitz. They played very passive. And you can't play passive in the National Football League, especially with a quarterback like Josh Allen who can extend plays. And if the ball wouldn't have been tipped, the ball would have dropped incomplete.
Right. It was tipped.
Oh, Knox tipped it. I thought that was Kyle Hamilton that tipped it, but it was Knox that went up and tipped it right to Coleman.
So Keon Coleman with the touchdown, and now it is a 1-score game. Now the Ravens' last offensive possession, the offense went 3 and out with 2 penalties. The defense gives up an 80-yard scoring drive. This is a moment in the game where the Ravens need playmakers to step up and put this win away. Kick will be taken by Rasheen Ali at the 4. Crosses the 10, 20. Ali to the 25. And it'll be spun down at the 28-yard line.
If Ali follows his lead blocker, there's a gap on the right side again. But he cuts back left where the blocker went to the right side. Lamar Jackson in the offense has to deliver.
First down, Lamar will keep it. He'll get across the 40-yard line and slides down with a first down at the 41-yard line of the Ravens. And like I said, it's time for playmakers to make plays, and Lamar does that to start the drive. 3:32 left to play in the game. Buffalo has all 3 of its timeouts.
And that really puts the emphasis on the defense because now they know Lamar's going to keep it. So now are you going to stop Derrick Henry or are you going to stop Lamar Jackson?
Derrick Henry with 177 yards rushing. Power I formation. Gives to Henry. Left side, nothing there. He fumbles the ball! A loose ball at the 30-yard line. The officials converge on the pile, and the Bills have recovered. The Bills recover. the Derrick Henry fumble, the first turnover of the game, and it comes at exactly the worst possible moment.
Yeah, you have to protect the football. You know they're going to be stripping at it. And they got the ball out that time by Derrick Henry.
And now the Bills will have it 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 30-yard line with 3:06 left to play.
I mean, as a defense, you can't be passive again. You got to be able to get pressure on Josh Allen and not let him sit back in the pocket and throw the ball down the field.
Josh Allen will set in the shotgun on 1st down. He has James Cook to his right. Takes the snap. Allen throws down the middle. He's got his tight end, and he's caught at the 1-yard line. Dalton Kincaid with a bobbling catch. And the Buffalo Bills are right there knocking at the door.
You would like to see.
Check that. It's the rookie Jackson Hawes with his first catch in the NFL. Here comes the tush push. Josh Allen is stopped. The Ravens stop him shy of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal with 2:34 left to play and the clock running.
On that last play, I would love to see Wiggins put his foot in the ground and go make a play on the ball. He's seen the ball being thrown. He was just on top of the receiver.
2:22 on the game clock, 24 on the play clock. The Bills will huddle. Josh Allen sends Keon Coleman wide to the left. Everybody else bunched in tight on the line. James Cook in the backfield. Give us to Cook. Cuts back against the grain. Gets to the 1. He can't get to the goal line. It's 3rd and goal. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. 1:59 left to play in the ball game. The Ravens lead it by 8, 40-32. The Bills are knocking at the door, 3rd and goal from the 1. There are so many twists to this game, but as I shared with you earlier, in big-time games against big-time teams, the little things become the big things. Absolutely. Right now, the missed Tyler Loop extra point is looming. The fumble by Derrick Henry is looming. The offense on the previous series going 3 and out. The defense giving up an 80-yard, 10-play scoring drive. All of these add up to put the Ravens in the midst of a vice grip. Instead of putting this ball game away, all of a sudden they're backed up literally to the goal line. The ball is inches away from the goal line. It's likely going to be a tush-push situation for Josh Allen.
You would think so. But when you're in situations to shut the game out, you have to do so. The great teams in the league will find a way to win, but they also are going to put their foot on the gas when they need to.
Hope you didn't plan any early morning Monday meetings because we might have a very late night on our hands. Allen under center. 3rd and goal from an inch away. He leaps and breaks the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, they got to go for 2. And the defense has to make sure they don't jump off sides if Josh Allen has a hard count cadence.
All right, how do you feel about karma? 2 points was the difference in the divisional playoff game here in Buffalo back in January. If Buffalo converts, we got a tie game. If Buffalo fails to convert, it's a 2-point Raven advantage. Josh Allen for the 2-point conversion. He wants to throw. Fires quickly to the end zone. Keon Coleman. It's batted in the air. Incomplete.
Great
the Bills do not convert.
By Wiggins.
Nate Wiggins breaks it up.
Trying to throw a back shoulder fade in the end zone. Nate Wiggins did a tremendous job of sticking his hand in there and getting the ball out.
And now the Ravens offense is in the position the Bills offense was in the divisional playoff game with a chance to put this one away. 1:58 left to play, and the Ravens are hanging on to a 2-point lead. 40-38, but Buffalo has all 3 of its timeouts, so the Ravens can't just take a knee.
So are they going to onside kick it?
I would think they would try.
And that's one of the things last year. Remember last year, several onside kicks were recovered.
They're not going to go to the onside kick formation. They're going to kick it off.
They're going to believe in their defense.
The Ravens have to get a first down to put this game away. The Bills failed to convert on the 2-point try. Nate Wiggins with the great coverage. And again, the little things becoming the big things. Buffalo failing on 3 2-point conversion attempts. And the Bills trail by 2. In case you don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the 2-point try. Here's Prater's kick. It'll be taken by Rasheen Ali at the 7. Crosses the 15 to the 20. Hit at the 25, spun, still on his feet. Gets to the 30 and is forced out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So here's where we stand in the season-opening game. 1:51 left to play. The Ravens clinging to a 2-point lead, 40-38.
And I would come out. You're in your big formation. So you got all your tight ends in there. You got your running back in there. You got the one receiver. You can play action pass off of this. And this is what they had success with throughout the game. They just haven't gone back to it yet in the fourth quarter.
Ravens go power I formation. Zaire, Mitchell Payton, the up back. Derrick Henry, the deep back. Give us to Henry, running to the left, looking for an opening. Not much there, but he shoulders his way forward for about 3 tough yards. And Sean McDermott will use the first of his 3 timeouts.
Charge timeout, Buffalo.
He stops the clock
30-second
with 1:45 remaining. The Ravens have to get a first down. If they get a first down, the Bills are out of resources to stop the clock and win the game. But if the Bills stop the Ravens here, they can get the ball back with some time.
And my thing, when the defense has to be aggressive, use that against them. So misdirection, boots, things of that nature can help the offense, because you got to trust Lamar Jackson if he just want to drop back and even throw the football, because we know he can do a lot of great things with his legs.
It's Justice Hill in the backfield. Give us to Zay Flowers in the jet sweep. He loses his footing outside of the numbers and slides down, no gain, and Buffalo will take another timeout.
Second charge timeout, Buffalo.
Stopping the clock.
30-second timeout.
With 1:39 left. If the Ravens don't convert here, the Bills take another timeout. They'll get the ball back with 1:30 left. Buffalo in the fourth quarter has been unstoppable. The Bills have had the ball 4 times. The outcomes: touchdown, punt, touchdown, touchdown.
You have to be aggressive. You have to win the football game, not try to lose the game. And Todd Monken has to trust his playmakers to make plays.
Rashad Bateman and Zay Flowers will split wide to the left. With 1:40, they put another second back on the clock. 1:40 left in the game. The Ravens leading by 2, 40-38. Facing a 3rd down and 9 from the Ravens' 32-yard line. Moving from our right to left. If you convert here, it's over for the Bills. If you fail, the door's wide open for Buffalo. Lamar from the shotgun will throw. All-out blitz coming. Jackson steps up. Pass is complete, but shy of the first down at the 38-yard line.
No, the ball should be up on the 39-yard line.
Ravens will be about 2 yards shy here.
And final charge timeout, Buffalo. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Sean McDermott is out of timeouts, and the Ravens will trot the punt team on. This means Josh Allen will get the ball back with way too much time for anybody to feel comfortable with in a 2-point lead.
But as you're running the route on D. Hopkins, he has to make sure he gets across to the first line marker as he goes across the field to give that opportunity for Lamar to hit him.
Jordan Stout will punt. Brandon Codrington awaits. Stout hits a wobbler. Bounces at the 20. And will go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo will have the ball at the Bills' 20-yard line. 1:26 left to play. Buffalo is out of timeouts. But we saw Josh Allen at the end of the first half execute a brilliant drive with no timeouts to set up a field goal with 1 second left in the half.
But the thing that Zach Moore was in the first half, you can't be passive as a defensive player or a play caller. You have to make sure that Josh Allen does not continue to hold on to the ball in the pocket or get out of the pocket, extend the plays.
First down for Buffalo with 1:26 left in the ball game. Ravens lead it 40-38. Allen to throw. Quick release. Pass complete to the 25-yard line. Khalil Shakir taken down. A 6-yard gain. Clock is running. 1:14 left in the game. Buffalo sets up. Allen in the shotgun. Takes the snap with 1:05. Fires near side, complete. Keon Coleman makes the catch, steps out of bounds, and stops the clock with 1 minute even, putting the ball at the Buffalo 34.
I'm going to keep saying, you can't make it that easy for the offense. There's no pressure. You have to get pressure. You have to be able to bring pressure from the field, from the short field. You have to be able to give some different looks to Josh Allen.
Ravens with a 4-man front. Allen will throw. Flush from the pocket, running to the right side. He's got room to scramble. And he is banged out of bounds, but he'll stop the clock after he picks up about 4 yards on the rush. But more importantly, he stops the clock with 53 seconds left in the game. It is no longer a tie overtime situation. It is a win or lose for both of these teams situation in the final minute. Second down and 6 for Buffalo. Ball is at the Bills, just shy of the Buffalo 39-yard line. Josh Allen in the shotgun. James Cook in the backfield. Ravens bunch 5 along the defensive front. And there's movement along the Buffalo front with a false start. That'll back the Bills up 5 yards.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Now, because the clock was not running, there's no 10-second runoff there.
Right.
You've heard about the 10-second runoff. That only happens if the clock is running. But because it was a dead ball situation, no time is taken off the clock. 53 seconds remain. Buffalo gets backed up into a 2nd and 11. The ball is at the Bills' 34. Allen in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched tight to the right side of the line. 1 set tight to the left side of the line. Ravens rush 4. Allen pumps once, slings it far sideline. He's got a man wide open at the Ravens 40 and stepping out of bounds on the first down at the 36-yard line is Josh Palmer. They're going to mark it all the way down to the Ravens 34-yard line. And don't look now, but Buffalo is in field goal range. And that stops the clock with 46 seconds remaining. Matt Prater was elevated off of the practice squad this week because of an injury to the Bills kicker. Matt Prater has more 50-yard field goals in NFL history than any other kicker. He has 81 to his credit. 46 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 Buffalo at the Ravens 34. Now the Ravens bring a blitz. Josh Allen's pass complete to Keon Coleman at the 15, tripped up and taken down at the 10. A touchdown-saving tackle by Jair Alexander. But Buffalo is in scoring range.
You bring a blitz, you have to be inside as a corner. You bring that zero blitz, you have to take away the inside.
And there is an injured Bills player which stops the clock at 38 seconds.
Now the Ravens have to take timeouts. You have to take them.
Yep, try to conserve some time because Buffalo is in obvious field goal range now. And they have a first down. So Josh Allen doesn't have to do anything from this point forward to set up Matt Prater for a field goal. The Bills are going to try to exhaust all the time off the clock.
Absolutely.
The Ravens are going to have to try to use their timeouts to leave at least single digits left. And in a game where the Ravens had a shot to put this one away multiple times in the second half, This might be a gut-wrenching way to start the season.
Yeah. Did the Ravens call for a timeout? Was that an injury timeout?
There was an injury timeout.
That's what,
no, they're saying the Ravens called for the timeout.
No, but he was hurt.
Yeah, that was a player timeout, but they haven't restarted the clock. Josh Allen
but
takes
they
the
should
snap
give
and
them the
takes a
time.
knee.
They should give the Ravens the timeout back.
Ravens take another timeout. That will leave them with one.
Whoa. They called. I know they called timeout, but the guy was hurt. So if he was hurt, they should give the timeout back to the Ravens. Come on. The National Football League can't mess this up.
That's one where you would think the booth would have said.
Because they called timeout, but the guy was hurt down there for the Buffalo Bills.
For the Buffalo Bills.
And they're still messing with him. So not to give them a timeout back.
Well, the other problem with that, the injured player was the offensive line, starting offensive lineman for the Buffalo Bills, their right tackle, Spencer Brown. If they had stopped the play because of his injury, he would have to leave for a play. But because the Ravens took the timeout and they credited the Ravens the timeout prior to the injury, he doesn't have to leave.
I know, but he's hurt, so they came out to check on him. They have to give him a timeout back.
Josh Allen's going to take another knee here with 35 seconds left on second down. He does that. The Ravens will use their final timeout.
Okay, I'm confused by that rule.
Stopping the clock with 32 seconds left.
Somebody need to explain that rule to me, because I've always thought if you call timeout and the player was injured,
This will be a 30-second timeout.
that the timeout had to go back to the to the team that called it, because your player was hurt.
I'm going to presume the Bills are going to say he wasn't actually hurt, he was just gassed, and since they used the timeout, that they ran him out for water.
Oh my gosh!
Right now, that's minutia. The bigger picture is the collapse.
But that's why John was so livid on the sideline. But also, yes,
it cost him a timeout. Yeah, but now with 33 seconds left, 25-second play clock, Buffalo can take a knee. The Ravens are out of timeout, which means the Bills can run the clock down to about 10, 12 seconds before they have to kick the field goal. Josh Allen takes a knee. And here comes the kicking team. 27 seconds remaining. It'll be a short kick from Matt Prater. Signed just this week. After Tyler Bass suffered a groin injury. It'll be a 32-yard field goal attempt. Clock is down to 5. The Bills are going to exhaust the clock. And here's the kick from 32. Matt Prater's kick is up. It is good. And on the final play of the game, the Buffalo Bills have defeated the Ravens 41-40, following a gut-wrenching fourth quarter collapse by the Ravens. Now the 2025 season, which for so much of the night appeared to be off to a great start, is a head-spinning defeat that for the second time in a calendar year sends the Ravens out of Buffalo feeling like somebody pulled their stomachs out from them.
Yeah, I'm just shocked of the collapse.
In all phases of the game.
Absolutely.
The offense couldn't get anything done in the fourth quarter. The defense could not stop anybody. And Tyler Lute misses an extra point attempt that would have been a 16-point lead and would have led to a tie. Instead, it's a 1-point loss. So this is a shared loss of the worst possible kind.
And hopefully it motivates the Ravens for the rest of the year, because they got 5 more games. That's going to be tough. You play Cleveland next week, then you come back to Detroit and play Kansas City. You got Houston, you got the Rams.
Just a soul-deflating loss for the Ravens, who had complete control of this game from mid-first quarter on, and they let it slip away, and they let it slip away with all 3 phases of the game. The offense had its chances to put this game away and did not. The defense had multiple chances to stop the Bills and could not stop Buffalo on 4th down. And the special teams had a chance to put the game away, and they couldn't get it done either. Instead, it's Matt Prater, the 18-year veteran who the Bills signed just this week, who kicks the game-winning field goal as time expires, and the Buffalo Bills come back to beat the Ravens 41-40 in the season opener.
Yeah, I am stunned.
We are back in just a moment to try to sort it all out. Once again, our final score. Buffalo 41, the Ravens 40 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
You've been listening to Ravens Football, brought to you by Toyota. Shop Toyota for legendary reliability, style, and resale value. Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals on your favorite Toyota. And let's go places.
Morgan State University, Maryland's preeminent public urban research university. Morgan State University.
Rice Law. For the best advice, call Rice.
Rolls to the right, throws a check down. Derrick Henry has it. He's in. Touchdown for the Kings. Back corner, end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, that's it.
Rashad Bateman.
Citgo.
Orthopedic Associates of Central Maryland.
Maryland Energy Administration.
American Standard.
Fidelity Engineering.
Wegmans Food Markets Incorporated.
RBC Wealth Management.
Archdiocese of Baltimore.
Maryland Mortgage Program.
Maryland Collision Centers.
Royal Farms. This is the Ravens Game Day Network.
As a small business owner, you know how hard it is to win week in and week out. It takes teamwork and the right call. If you want a responsive local business lender, a low interest rate, no prepayment penalties, and no origination fees, the right call is Point Breeze Credit Union. For easy, reliable banking that's tailored to help your business win, visit a Point Breeze office or pbcu.com/business banking. Get better business banking for less. And go Ravens.
At DraftKings, we're all about responsible gaming. Sometimes
You got to know when to hold up.
there are no locks or sure things, so
Know when to fold up.
it's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
Hey Baltimore, get ready for the Ravens season with Lido Pizza's football deal. Get a famously fresh, square 18-inch Lido pizza with one topping and 12 jumbo wings for only $39.99. Founded in Maryland in 1955, Lido Pizza is a proud partner of the